very long time. So that was definitely a little bit of a
Hello, everybody.
Completely smashed in that first map of Pearl by
What's up?
Cloud9, but you can see that the mental resiliency has not been affected here for the side of DRX, and this is going to be a look back at all of the
I
time.
just finished my breakfast and I decided to just, hey, let's just watch the VCT on stream.
There's only one loss here.
Good idea, very, very good idea. Who would have cared? Nobody but hey. Here we are anyway.
They ended up falling.
Yeah, I mean, really just hammering home the big brother status I think the DRX have in that region, right? Because other teams as well, like the team they're going to be playing up against as well, you know, they've been looking at DRX leading the charge for the entirety of the region for so long now on the global stage.
And let's talk about talent, Rem.
There
It
we
feels
go.
like every tournament, an Asian team comes in and gives us something to smile about, and in this tournament, it is them.
Yeah, this team has been making waves so far this event, and honestly, how could we have doubted them? They've done it here before. You know, they beat, you know, the upsetters of, you know,
should I put myself over here?
As well,
I guess so.
The thorn in their side time and time again with the core roster. But the most impressive
Check, is everything alright? Everything is alright. Okay,
the
hold
expectations
on.
we had for Talon, I think, were, you know, quite low in comparison to a lot of the other teams as well. Their side
Talon,
of
it's Thailand.
Slightly easier as well in terms of just the opponents they've been facing. But I don't want to take away whatsoever from the individual performances that a lot of these players have been putting
Team
up.
from Thailand. I mean, it's originated in Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken.
That guy's had some unbelievable impact.
It's been insane. I mean, from that first series, going out, playing on Haven, and just dominating. We did saw a little bit more of a quiet performance from Cruz in their last set.
Whatever, like every Valorant tournament ever, they always. Never mind.
At the end of that series, getting that 2-0,
It's a different
they were
vibe
holding their heads
from
high
other
because
tournament.
They were absolutely
They
crushing
are
the
very,
boys,
very
as well
careful.
as Garnet's incredible performance from those two.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. These guys have just been lights out, honestly. In terms of just
They
performances
destroyed
from players
EG
on this big
yesterday.
stage. I mean, the pressure's just immense. They had a hard time of things.
You know, the previous game between Loud versus NRG, damn, that was great, but I didn't stream it. I watched it on my phone, laying down like a fucking loser.
Against the DRX, where they're playing against, you know, the big veteran talent,
Which is okay, nothing's wrong with that.
I mean,
Not
that is
judging or anything.
the contrast between these two teams, right? Because we're hyping up these rookies, but we can't forget that the DRX team,
Rookies?
you know this, they've been here, they've done that.
Are you
over and over
being
and over
serious
and over
right
again.
now? You're counting them rookies?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a hell of a battle here, as you see Stacks and Buzz kind of being the ones laser focus eyes set here on the side of Talon, and they have their work cut out for them. They definitely can do it. They've shown that they are capable.
Why do I feel like I wanna... Okay, I wanna do something
So
stupid.
stars
Hold
can
on a
align with
second.
them. They could be walking away victorious here.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I think that this is going to be the biggest test yet for them, but I'm sure Talon are up to the task.
Yeah, one matchup I really want to talk about is the battle of the coaches. These two are also absolute veterans, and Bren, in this format, in this tournament, when you just have one night to prepare for your next opponent, I think a lot is going to come down to the preparation of these two coaches.
I could not agree more, and I think this is the next obstacle that's going to be facing a team like Talon if they're going to be able to continue the Cinderella run that they are on currently with this event. And it comes down to the preparation, because DRX are a team that have, generally speaking, when they come into most events, they have an incredibly where they're able to play a variety of different things, and it comes down to that preparation. And when you look at the head-to-head between the coaches themselves, the interesting thing is as well, they are very tenured on either side. You wouldn't think of it as well. You don't really think of Zeus as a tenured coach, but he's been to 6 international events tied with...
I removed the EQ of my mic for some reason. I don't know why. I just want to do it.
It's incredible. The consistency from these guys is just impressive, and now we're finally seeing those performances coming out from Talon that is really just showing us how talented of a coach this guy is. He's got these new players, and he has been working them magnificently into this form that we're seeing here.
And the question is, what have they got prepped? What have they done last night? Did they get any sleep? I guess we will find out soon. I think it's about time
What kind of
that we find out which Pacific squad will
Did they
be
get
moving
any
on to
sleep?
the
Of
semifinals.
course.
We had a crazy best
Why
of
wouldn't
3
they?
already. I hope you guys at home are ready for more. I know Seth is definitely ready. He's been waiting in the wings all day just to see his boys play. And of course, like I said, we have a theme of the bangers. Every game seems to be a good game today. And it's time to bring the next two teams onto stage. You've seen them already.
Here we go. Here we go.
And make sure you guys let us know who you're supporting at home. It is time to see DRX
It's my
and
camera
Talon
too dark.
Esports once more.
Yeah, let's make it a bit brighter, I suppose. You know what? Who cares? Wait, what the hell is wrong with my OBS? Oh, there we go. It's fixed. It's fine now. Everything's good. Everything's great. I always love the music. But sometimes it's just repetitive, you know what I'm saying? There isn't any lot of variation. Why do I feel so weird? Hold on. Excuse me, I didn't mean to open up my YouTube. What are you doing? Yes, I wanna watch my phone. I do get encoder. That's great. Great news because I haven't get one since forever. It's good news. Which means a lot of people are actually able to watch me now. Now I do need to think about something that's been concerning me. Check 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe it's just my feeling because I've been listening to my own voice outside of my monitor.
The team that stands in between them and that Cinderella run happens to be the greatest Asian Valorant team of
Okay, I bet DRX gonna win.
And I know we like a Cinderella run,
And
but
like,
surely, if you look at what's going on and on paper, this is where it ends.
I mean, really, at this point, I think we can say just
TLN gonna get smoked.
Yeah.
There's been so few in the past that have been able to achieve nearly.
I like
what
Stacks
DRX
a
have been
lot,
able
to
do
be honest.
in this, just the
He's
first
just
2
this
years
small
now
little
going into
guy.
Of Valorant. Kind of going back to the coach note for just a quick moment. Wanted to get that out there
Who's
before.
fucking
But it's
insane,
worth noting
yeah,
that
no.
DRX are lacking
I
one
mean,
of their most important coaches.
not
They
in
have
terms
3
of
them.
fragging,
Termy,
but more
then
like
Argency, and then Glow. An FPS legend
personality,
in his own right
you know what I'm
play
saying?
alongside Termy. Glow's not here. He's actually on his honeymoon right now.
Especially
But
if
he's
he win
just
and he
having a good time
frustrated,
watching the boys
he
and
get
seeing it,
raged.
hoping that everything's going to be going all right.
Congratulations to him. Hopefully they
Ooh.
deliver a win on him.
Well, I mean, I'm surprised that Talon took away Haven. They look so good here.
They have, but this is a bread and butter pick for
Okay,
the side
I
of
thought they were
DRX.
gonna
They've
pick
been
it.
playing it since time immemorials. Like, it's not that shocking to me that they said, okay,
Fracture.
we've shown a lot of Haven. DRX.
Okay,
DRX
DRX gonna pick
And I think
defense.
that's a difficult thing for Talon here because where do you take that map pool is a big
Oh,
question.
never
right?
mind.
Because, like we said, Talon, they do share a lot of the similarities when it comes to the strengths of their map pool. Fracture as a first pick is an interesting one. They played it before. They've showed their hand. There's been a lot of time for DRX to be quite well versed in terms of what they want to do. And DRX, they do get their SS map as well. They haven't had the best of times on this so far this tournament. They did lose the
barely
BBL,
see
like
it.
you mentioned earlier, Seb. So it might not be the easiest of path to victory for DRX to win, but they have had time to work out a lot of the difficulties they had prior.
This is
DRX
alpha
actually gonna be
bracket,
playing
right?
as well.
There
We're
is
not feeling
still
that
one more
confident right
bracket,
now.
which is
Getting
Omega
destroyed
bracket.
by
It's gonna be
Cloud9
big because
dismantled
Sentinel is
on that map,
there.
which once again does
So does
leave for an
Na'Vi.
Icebox map 3 for them.
Yeah, the Icebox map 3 is going to be very intriguing if we get there as well, because I think DRX pulled out some really unique stuff, honestly, with the
This year is gonna be a
hardcore position they were
banger.
running. But I did see...
But I feel like my
ways they
time
interacted as well.
has been
It
wasted
struck
by
me as
all
one
of
those
these
competitions
tournaments.
where if you had given
I've been
time
watching
and
these
actually
tournaments for
interacted, like Talon, I
days,
think they
weeks,
can come up
months
with answers
now.
for it.
And speaking of funky
Since
stuff, if we look at
yesteryear.
Fracture, of course, DRX, they did play this in the off-season, but I think it was like the Giga Troll
Yes.
of all
Yes.
Giga Trolls. Macro
Triple
played
duelist.
Phoenix, and also Foxy9 was
Giga
on that roster
Troll.
at the time. So Seth, it's safe to say that we're not going to see that.
That's the way to put it.
Yeah, definitely not. We're going to go back to brass tacks, I think, for the side of DRX. So I'm expecting to see kind of those bread and butter picks. Brim, Neon, Fade Chamber could come out there, but the Breach for sure. We'll have to see where Buzz ends up laying. Maybe they swap the Chamber, just go for a Killjoy.
Yeah, there's always a possibility of that, I think. But it looks like they're just completely
Ooh.
alternating.
Ooh,
This double controller comp is what
RB,
it might be leaning
RB
towards
and
with
Mako,
FPS
double
used to run
controller,
like
let's
today, but
go.
We'll
Buzz?
see, honestly.
Buzz on the raise.
Buzz on the raise is really interesting. Okay, this is going to be an
Okay,
intriguing
zero
composition
sentinel,
for DRX.
zero
I think
sentinel
I mean, they're not running a sentinel. There's gonna be gaps
composition.
in their play, probably, but let's see how they mitigate that.
I mean, that's as prime
Attacking
game
first
is,
though,
like,
so
that's
it's gonna
one
be
of the more
interesting.
surprising ones, I would say, Seth. But what do you make of that?
We just saw
I mean,
Fracture
I have faith in
from
DRX
Loud
because
versus
of what they've been able to
NRG.
do in the past. If Termy makes a
It
call,
was a
typically they're
banger.
gonna say, okay, you know what, this has been really
When
well
OT B multiple times.
Practice quite a bit.
Eventually
We'll have
loud
to just
minute
wait and see,
anyway,
though, 'cause
so
this is not
it was
at
a
all
good
what I was
fight. It was a good fight.
Yeah, it is not indeed. But like I said, we got some bangers today, and who better than your casters, Mitch and Tom, to take you through the second match of the day. Over to you
It
guys.
is indeed a banger. Let's see.
Thank you so much, Insu, and the analyst desk. Yes, a regional matchup about to go down here, Tom, and I'm excited to see if DRX can keep that record.
Tom and
as
Mitch.
clean as it does, just Zeta that they fell through. Ever since then, nobody has been able to take them down if they're from that same region.
Well, that's the thing. We're giving some spoilers for the Pacific League, which will be coming up.
What if
over the next
Mitch
couple of
is
months,
bald, they're
but
gonna look like?
Ultimately, this is an uphill battle. Like Talon are a team that have already managed to.
I think I'm gonna need
maybe
some
an upset or
water.
two, but against teams that definitely don't match up to the caliber of DRX. DRX are looking to blast their way through into those semi-finals after what has been an impressive campaign, taking down Cloud9. So we're gonna get to see if Talon can do it for the Thai fans at home, or if DRX are keeping Korea on the map.
Well, it's time to kick this one off. We've
Korea,
already seen
let's
the
go.
barriers go
All
up,
day.
but a very slow start. out of
DRX
TLN.
all
Expecting
day,
some aggression,
baby.
perhaps. But when they see none, the call is made. It's an A hit that they're
Oh
looking
shit,
for.
I have to put myself
Viper
a bit.
wall set up and fired through. They're going to have a ton of utility waiting for them there. But no
What?
players. Bar those spams on the cross. And the occasional nano, they should be safe enough. They've almost dropped Sushi on the return.
And this is a pretty bold call. He's managed to find one just with
Damn.
his nano swarms, though, so that's something.
Ooh,
have
are we gonna get
retake
smoked?
Versus DRX, who are one of the best afterplant teams in the
Maybe
world.
not.
You've got to have
Maybe
a set
not.
plan
Maybe
already.
not. Hold
They're
on.
trying
Hold on.
And force RB out
Oh,
into the corner.
Sushi
He's got
boy.
Marco for support, and he's managed to dodge that aftershock.
Ooh,
Viper was
okay.
already helping him out. The trades aren't going too badly until the cavalry arrives. 2 kills.
Foxy,
off the
let's see
back
what
of
you
the
can do,
nade.
buddy.
Foxy left alone.
Marco is
Yeah, Buzz
low.
has got the nade back online again
Baz has
because
been
of that
chipped.
double kill. So the second that he's spotted, he's in a ton of trouble. You've also got the post-plant potential
Oh.
of just lobbing it through. All
Looks
that
at the
means
wrong
he has
side.
to move pretty quickly. And that makes it all too easy for DRX. 1-0 as they take the pistol here. We're looking for Talon to have a good start because, look, DRX are the kind of team that can definitely run away with a series. The number one thing I'm worried about in this game is getting inside their heads. I was speaking to Kan Yang yesterday, and he certainly seemed confident at the fact that, hey, this team's from our region.
Okay.
We know how to play those mind games.
Yeah, that's the thing. They know how to play the mind games. They know how to beat teams. From
What
their
the
region.
fuck,
They've been doing
Kitum?
it for an
Hello.
incredibly long time, making it to numerous
Kitum,
international
kumaha Mang?
events. But Talon, this Xerxes
Lain
goal,
ker nonton tadi teh
always
Kitum?
been good at
Ker
pulling
nonton
those
ker
off.
just chatting.
The only problem is it's normally early.
Apa kabar Mang Kitum?
When it comes to the late game,
Udah mau
they're gonna
bobo
have
ya?
to throw in a bit of spice. But
Garnet.
Ascent was always the map they could do it on, and that will be our second in the pool.
Aing lagi nonton,
Could've
baru
expected
aja.
Garnets to go for a bit more aggression, but he has peeled back after a little bit of initial B main. And they're looking for a north side crunch in the back of the utility they'd seen thrown down. And
What
where
the
it
fuck?
came from.
Ini dari Subaton ya?
Maybe there's some bodies for them to fight there.
Siap, silahkan. Selamat bobo Mang
Sure,
Kitum.
seen them on A. Players are up, trapped inside of the dish. So
Anjing dari Subaton
retake
itu
here is the
yakin.
best play. And I mean, realistically, for Talon, they've
Cing,
got
Aing
these
lagi
players
nonton
boxed in. You know, they can
drama
force the
Korea.
exits. If they're going to actually try to blitz it,
Mangga, selamat beristirahat Mang
you
Kitum.
know, you've got classics. It's going to be very
Dititip
hard to
ya
get
para
value out of this.
tuyul-tuyulnya. Makasih udah pada ngirimin tuyul.
Done it with a couple of stuns. That might be enough to actually just hold some players in. The thing is, though, I imagine DRX, especially with their current plant spot, are going to be able
Okay,
to
good nade, good
fairly
nade.
quickly. And
Siap,
not
Mang
have too
Kitum.
many issues on the way back
Selamat
through.
beristirahat dengan
I am
tenang.
also looking at Foxy with a fragment.
Ini
So they
boom
might
botnya
just try
tuh,
and throw
they
that
haven't
extra
really
utility and
nerfed the
just
boom
try
bot
and
here.
hold them into the site, and with DRX picking off a couple of players here and there, I don't know how
just
much damage they're going to be able
because.
to do.
Still
That's
bad.
gotta be coming close to a record. On Buzz, he's managed to find himself his 4th kill.
Oh,
There
no.
it is, finally. That's his first kill with
Is
a
he gonna
rifle.
die?
First
No, he's
kill
not.
with anything other than a nade, you know? And his first 3 kills here, all coming off the back of a free piece of utility. Certainly being a scary player to come up
Kroos,
against when it's that.
honestly,
but
could've
he's
got
cleaning
one
up
there.
low HP players. Ultimately avoiding fights being taken by his teammates and allowing them to survive, you know, with a lot more guns. They don't come out of it in too bad a shape.
Damn, the highest
Yeah, I think as
SES.
well, early round, maybe you can get those sort of expectations.
Monkey?
It's an agent that he hasn't
Average
played
combat
massively,
score.
One that we sort of lean him towards into the jet. So I'll be intrigued to see how his raise actually looks now. We have weapons on the other side, but with still a rifle in his hands and the rest of the team full investing into SMGs, there's still a chance. And they're just doing it again. They're running straight into the same A setup.
Yeah, they certainly are. This time, though, there's a little bit of a difference. The flank play coming through from Talon is quick. 2 players looking to move in.
Killjoy utility
Same
positioned
setup,
slightly
same
differently,
strat.
and this is to not be removed
RB for the lurk.
and instead delay your opponents, allowing that flank
See,
to come
I
in
still
a little
prefer
bit
Omen
quicker.
or Fiber in
Plan
this
has
map
come
instead
through,
of
but this is all
Brimstone.
part of the plan for Talon.
Just
It's the main
sucked because of the
aggression. All 5
versatility.
players will be coming from here, essentially becoming
Oh,
the
are we
attackers
gonna
in
get
this
smoked?
round.
Oh,
they open the door,
the
play 2
knife.
different avenues, and the angle nets them the first kill. Smoke's removed. The blind fire and the molly, though.
It's
that's
just the
gonna
same
cause
as when you
problems. I mean,
I
time
destroyed the
starts to
recon
be the
and
real
like you
issue,
got
and
smoked
with
instead.
weapons and players running into them, they might
When
actually
it-
be able to net a lot
Oh,
here
okay.
on DRX.
Oh,
It comes down to whether they can win those opening fights or not, and so far it is back and forth, but with the damage done, Stax has to be the one to clutch this
Stax.
out. 1 versus 3, Stinger in hand, he'll
Oh.
catch the diffuser. But the time's not quite that far gone.
I would have just sprayed the first time they tap it, you know.
into the next round. It's not a bad retake.
But I think it's
I
not gonna
like
make
some
a
of the
difference.
ideas,
At least you
like
got 1
using
kill
the knife
out
to
of it.
almost distract as they go through
Because
the
if
door,
you immediately
basically
spray at the
create
first
a couple of
tab,
angles
you're gonna
that
get
have to be
sprayed
hit,
back, you
but
died,
still
and they're just gonna
just almost turtling up on the site.
diffuse it immediately
Variation of what
anyway.
we've seen in terms of
And you're not
DRX
gonna get
so
any
far.
kill.
I do worry now that the guns come back in.
If only this judge is gonna be like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, you know,
At least 2
the
kill.
reality is DRX in a round like that, as you said, they take a different approach because they got the weaker weapons. They're trying to use their numbers to their advantage. You're
Good
seeing that full
bonus.
push come
They got
through.
their
They're
plans
fighting the
hit. They got a
B-main
lot of
angle.
kills.
I guess the problem for now is that although the delay has been there, they haven't really found that early engagement, and now they're
Whoa.
seeing where that aggression's been coming in from. Talon did this in the previous round a little
Oh
bit
my
slower.
God.
This time though, with an orbital strike, they are going right down into their spawn.
And
Mako,
that's the punish. That's the punish.
He doesn't need any help. He's just stopped them all by himself, and a 5v3 comes out of it. Talon, that was an attempt.
What are you
at
gonna
something
do?
different, but one I don't think we're likely to see again.
Well, yeah, they basically just used the stim of Brim to just sprint
Gross.
all the way down through tree. Tried to win some of those.
Good
opening
try,
fights,
but
that's the
not good
thing.
enough.
There might not be a sentinel on the other side, but Marco, you watch him on a map like Icebox, he's always fantastic on those lurk plays. Now it comes down to
Hey.
what can he get done here?
Well, he's in a
Blind, grenades, he's gonna die.
He somehow survived
Look at this.
long.
Oh, what? Okay, never mind.
And a double! Sushi boys! How has he gotten away with that? They're in with a chance, indeed, a probability. Just Buzz and a 1 versus 2. They know that he's in main. This round should have been done. What? A monumental hold of that site. Buzz will use his
Excuse
blast
me?
back to speed it up and look for a plant on B. A 1v2 retake.
Excuse
sure, you
me?
can lock down, but low HP on Sushi boys.
Okay, boss, you got
It's
this,
anyone's
boss.
round right now, but
Easy,
this
one of
should
them
have
is
already
low.
been DRX's.
Yeah, and that was the scenario where I expected him to get next to nothing with how much utility that was pushed into his position. But now the
They got
clock
no
is
nades,
at
though.
least in his favor. 85 HP, a little bit of shields alongside it, and a very low Sushi boys. And that's the thing. They're so far detached from this scenario that he could be anywhere. They're going to have to clear all the
It's
close
so
angles,
far.
probably expecting him to fight for an additional
And
kill
so
before
far.
getting into this clutch. And even using the knife and it being dodged, they have no clue where he is.
If I
Such a
were
problem
him, I'm
with
just gonna
that
go
player
tower,
spawn.
man.
Sushi
Ah, he got
boys,
this.
1 HP.
Okay.
Easiest kill for Buzz at the
1
start.
HP.
And now he's even lit up Foxy. It should be around, but Talon again! With
Oh,
low
he's
HP
gonna get
and against
pissed.
all odds!
He's gonna get
Come
pissed.
back into this round and found
That's
2-2.
1 HP. Oh, come
An
on, dude.
unbelievable start to their series.
Absolutely no way. The BS meter has gone straight off
That's
the
a
charts.
BS, man.
We're
Come
round
on.
number 4. Just the
After what
absurdity of
Mako
the initial
did here
aggression.
in the
Sushi
spawn.
Boys somehow managing to find a double spray down with a bulldog.
How is that all the same round?
And then the 1 HP from Foxy.
What?
All it took was a single bullet.
See?
from
Oh.
Buzz. You can already see the frustration.
Ah,
They
he's
should
mad.
be in the lead here.
He is mad.
Absolutely, yeah. DRX certainly feeling a little bit frustrated after that when we saw it.
Yeah,
in the
Buzz gonna
cams.
feel it. Buzz gonna
This
feel
could be
it.
an
Oh,
easy
they're
game
speeding
right
it
now.
up.
Economy ruined from Talon, but instead
Oh, but
they're having to fight back
I'm
with
gonna.
weaker
I think
weapons.
Mako gonna use his
That's
ult
what's leading the pace here. The
just to
stinger
make sure
on
that you're gonna
Stacks
win the round.
as they attempt to take
Come
the
on.
site, but it is another
Oh wait,
retake
never
setup
mind.
from
Mako.
Talon, something
Oh
they don't
yeah,
want, but
he will.
might
They
go. There's
will.
already a player
Okay,
close,
Buzz, let's
and
go.
Buzz has managed to
That's
completely catch them off guard. A
that's the
blindsiding push.
revenge.
Hey, he's got Showstopper as well.
Oh, got
Take
shot.
him out. Sushi Boys again. It's going to land a shot that, well, maybe
Oh.
unexpected. Garnet found one through the Viper's pit as well. this advantage diminishing, and even though this pit is in play, if they can find Marco, or more importantly, force him out of it, using that lockdown, this could become a problem.
Oh shit.
Already one going back in the other direction. Garnet trying to slide across and catch them, and somehow we've ended in a 2v2 with
Whoa.
utility going down. He has got a double off the back of a snake bite in combination with a nightfall. These rounds are ridiculous.
And the worst part is, and I'm sure we're going to see a replay of it, just keep an eye on the KO. He had the knife in hand, went to throw the 0 point through.
What the hell was that, boy?
Just a disaster. It comes in a second too late. The snake bite was already fired. Here it is. And then the suppression comes in, but the round was already
Damn,
over.
it's everything.
Double kill, clean. It was their only chance to get on it right there and then.
But that's the thing. The Viper's Pit would have already brought
Shit,
them low.
look at this
The
shadow.
Nightfall made sure
I don't have
they
shadow,
were
am I right?
And they wouldn't have heard the snake bite either because their sound was removed. It's just a filthy combination. And they're just continuing this bombardment of the A site. They're running it down again.
At the end of the day, we said it, this team's playing the retake. Hold on, though, this time they're fighting right away, running out of the spawn. They weren't on the site a moment ago. And now Talon are mounting a full defense. Just pistols here. Weaknesses all around. And Cruz is left in what is a 1v2. Stacks now passing away. The Cruz retrieving a rifle. Ammo is the main problem. He would have won that round without it. A headshot needed to RB.
Yeah,
TP.
what?
It's a fake TP. No, it's not. Okay.
Oh,
He's going
what?
all the way, committing.
Did you see that on the
site,
map? What
grabbing
the
the
fuck is
plant,
that?
and setting himself up. 150 HP versus 22.
Again, positioning unknown. A completely different afterplant to the last one we saw. Sat back up in the tower, just waiting. And they might even just consider on Cruz that it's going to be the same position as before. Only 22 HP, and the timing's going to go all the way of RB.
He got him.
Perfectly
Of
positioned,
course.
and this time they win the clutch.
He's not gonna
but
fuck it up like
again,
Buzz did.
That was a light investment. That was just some pistols. And Talon still make it incredibly close.
Oh, they do. Yeah, the fact that they have everybody sat in the defender spawn and they just come running out to take those fights, pistols in hand. That scrappy duel was all they needed. Bridge the gap of those rifles with just sheer numbers. And this, if there were 3 more bullets there, that round could have been over in that moment.
But the economy is ruined, sort of. Well, never mind.
They've had some faults, but despite that, the
They can
lead is still
full buy now for Talon.
Cruz off to a flying start on main, but they've traded him out immediately.
Okay, good trade,
It didn't look like he had any sort of way out of there, any support, just a brave B main push that's now left B wide open.
Fake it.
Yeah, he loves just running it down. It seems like the immediate
They have Neon and they have no Sentinel. They will always have to be aware for flanks and like for fast push, rotate, whatever that is.
Rolling Thunder available for a retake here. So the rest of the players are just pushing all the way through. The thing is, the info should be there. They've already gone all the way down, and now that wraparound should start coming in on the other side of the map. But again, they've allowed DRX into this afterplant, and it's going to have to be a stellar retake from Talon.
I mean, it's 4v4, still possible. I like the fact that this is not like one-sided. At least they're close round after round.
Kind of weird. Like they had a great setup on A main, but having to play retake sucks. Rolling Thunder.
Oh no, Zess.
Fighting your way back in.
Oh, the timing.
Foxy able to find one, but carving out this map control doesn't seem possible. Too many bodies here, and it's Mako.
Okay,
He's been phenomenal so far, but not able to deliver this time.
On
It's left
V2.
on to Buzz. In on V2, he spotted them both. The flash is good. Too good. As Sushi Boys claims another victim. Talon pushed to 3.
They're doing incredibly well in these.
He's gonna be so pissed.
So scrappy. Like it just seems like
He's gonna be so
fights that they
pissed.
shouldn't be winning, sprinting through some of the players of DRX on the wraparound and maybe not expecting. I think it was Foxy just to be lurking around their own utility. It's another one on the board. Well, you start to look at the economy of DRX. I think they're going to try and slow this one down. Not because the game's getting out of control, but just because they're not really having any clean rounds. Every single time they're being
Buzz
caught
get
by
emotional.
something.
Come on,
You know,
man.
I was really curious. As I said, at that 60-second mark, we had 3 players around the A side.
Don't do
Cruz
it.
already
Don't do
fallen
it.
Long before that with the B main push, they were watching for aggression coming out of B main.
They were
with Jim
very
Davis, who had
emotional.
rotated off A little bit. But the thing was, the setup they had in main was gorgeous. Carving out that early map control got Garnets into a
Okay,
corner,
boys, I
and
have to
Killjoy
turn off my
turned
camera
big
for a
for it,
bit.
so that when those players, you know, faced Cruz,
I'm gonna have to
perhaps,
fix it.
or pressure
Real
B
quick, real
decided
quick.
to go back. Whatever it was, once they came to A main, they'd see the turret, they'd think it's a similar setup.
I just need
maybe
to
a
fix
Killjoy
the
playing
lighting.
around the door or something like that. Quite a
'Cause it's a
massive
bit
hole.
fucked
And with
up.
Cruz aggression on B main, that probably should funnel them to A if he wins the fight or just doesn't end up going out like he did. It was a great setup, like great little bait play in A main to give Garnets like just free reign over those players. The problem being that Cruz ran it down in the first couple seconds, died in a 1-to-1 trade. They lost their map control, and then why would DRX go back towards A? They know that B's wide open. At least they slowly pushed up to it and found it a lot easier. But I am curious to see if Talon attempt that kind of control again, that bait
Nah,
setup
they're
with a
not.
Killjoy turret.
Cruz has a judge.
It won't be right now, but
they're-
in a future round, something to keep an eye on.
They're definitely not trying it now. They've also got Orbital Strike again. RB going to try and take that initial control. I think they're wary at this stage of how aggressive that man likes to be. Already though. Whoa! Just to spam through, but
Ooh.
the trade is quick, and then hiding in the smoke is
Okay,
Cruz. He's
nice.
gonna run
Good
through it.
recovery.
So aggressive.
3v3.
In every move he makes.
Still winnable.
And the rest of the team once more are going to try and set up for this retake, Mitch. They've got lockdown. They've also got overdrive.
Oh, no.
but they're
Oh,
running
no.
straight through.
So fast, that flash there, actually going to catch Mako. The stun coming in from Garnets. He's trying to find some players, and there they are, right in front of his
shit.
face. Swinging out to try and deal with this. Looks like he'll catch one in head.
Oh, no.
The stun is
Oh,
good.
no.
It needs to go a little deeper, actually. The
Oh.
dodge comes out. That'll do it. Looking now for the last man, Mako. Inside his orb, out he goes, and there's 2 players staring right at him. That defuse will come through on Sushi Boys once again. And we end
Once
up 4
again.
to 4. A fantastic start for Talon, it has to be said. Being equal at this point, already a positive, but in the context
Damn,
of what
against
they've got,
DRX,
they could be
that's
looking at a
crazy.
6-2 scoreline in their favor.
But that's the thing as well. In these retakes, a lot of what it comes down to.
Boom.
Firstly, okay, they've got the
His
ultimates,
neon
but
ult
just
is
the
so annoying.
stuns that are being placed onto
Garnet
the
has been
players on
great.
site. There's not really anywhere for them to go, and you can see
Their last
the
game was great as
frustration
well.
already starting to come in for Termi on the other side. It's like they are putting themselves in position which DRX are renowned for pulling off victories, and they are losing most of them now.
It's been a strange start to this map. Talon's map pick, certainly.
Halo, halo
Has a
Randy.
unique taste
Apa
to it.
kabar?
This push up again.
Pagi,
You
Ren.
love their aggression in the early round, and you need it on a map
Nonton,
like
Ren.
Fracture. This time it's the heavier side of the map. They're pushing on A main. Lots of players here, and Cruz, of course he's going again. We hear conversations about how
Ih, 1v
IPL
oh,
duelist is
that
good
he
because
got
you can
one.
go out and
He
fight
got the.
and just keep dueling. Well, it looks like Cruz.
Oh,
has that
I
idea
mean, at
even
least
against
it's
Sheriffs.
an
He
ego.
spots 5 players, and he's like, I'm just gonna keep going, keep fighting. In the end, that results
Wait,
in
wait.
getting the
Nobody
sight
get the gun?
and rifle.
Oh, okay, Mako got him.
Oh, he's not going to be able to wallbang him. They're actually going to get the plant.
Oh, okay.
Gets
Never
him.
mind.
Gets him in the
Eventually
end.
gets him. Now there is still a Nightfall, and we saw this in prior rounds, how they were able to combo utility with the Nightfall to get kills, but this seems very optimistic. They need something extra, and with Foxy already taking one out, Marco is left to try and win a 1 versus 4. He's at least got himself a gun, but that won't matter. Garnet at this point is just feeling so unbelievably confident with that Neon. And wow, after
The
what
frag's
was an
not getting
initial
in.
decent
They need
start for
warm up a
DRX,
bit
Talon
more.
now have the lead.
This is a pretty
on,
unbelievable
man,
start
come
to the
on.
series for them. I know a lot of people have had faith in Talon since that first game that we saw up against MIBR. I know some have had it before, Vans, before you tweet at me, I know. But
17.000 yang nonton
at
banyak
this
juga.
point, coming
Enggak.
into this game, it's still
Ini
we had the discussion on the desk,
17.000 itu mungkin di YouTube ya.
The question was
Kalau
asked,
di
I believe it
Twitch
was
itu
Sue asked,
di
at what point do we
akun
stop
utamanya dia
underestimating? We
50.000.
stop
I think
calling
it's
them the
here.
underdog.
Di akunnya si Tarik
Came into this
75.000.
series,
Jadi
we said
tambahin
on the
aja
desk,
tuh.
no, like,
Udah
up against
berapa?
DRX,
Ada
they're still
100.000
an
lebih.
underdog. Again,
They're
any
going
other
again.
team, maybe
150.000
not,
juga
but
dapat sebenarnya.
their play has been
nonton.
remarkable and so far showing a lot of
Total ya.
ideas.
Kalau di
And
YouTube
the
itu
big
memang
names
jarang.
on, when you play against DRX,
Termasuk
they get in
big
your
match
head,
juga
and
jarang
maybe
ya.
you play
Kayak
something else. Talon look comfortable. They're playing their A plan. They're getting
Banyak di
aggressive
Twitch.
up in their opponents' faces, and Zest now in a ton of trouble for exactly that reason. I'm loving watching these guys.
Yeah, they took deep B control with Tree, had a sick little smoke that went into some of the stuns that were thrown off the back. Now they've taken the same control and just making sure it's clear on the other side. Now I will say the orbital strike to clear might actually bite them a little bit because it's the A site that's already been taken somewhat.
Shit, stack.
The spike crossing might be a little bit tougher. I don't think they know Buzz is here. In fact, they have no idea.
No.
There's a nice start. Oh! No, that's a
Still,
spike.
and that's the spike in the open.
Okay.
Might get some of the Talon players to play more
Nice.
aggressive
We
sometimes,
have Mako's
but right
ult.
here, it's just gonna
Okay.
be a Viper's pit to plant.
Oh, RB down to Garnet.
Control
Oh
over
shit,
main,
it's
though, so these
2v4.
players are stuck
Winnable.
inside the pit.
No,
Do
Buzz.
they try to go elsewhere? We're seeing the Buzz wants
But-
to,
oh.
but Garnet's is a little too quick. Now Mako's all alone. He's suppressed, so he can't throw out his utility. Got to try to fight them up close. He got the man behind.
He shot the robbers.
He's had a good game, and I gotta say, a unique playstyle. It's like watching an Angel on Breach or something from back then.
The fact that he's alive at this point in the round is what's surprising.
Oh,
because
no.
normally he's the,
This isn't
almost
going
like the
good.
initial point of contact.
6-4.
You know, it is actually literally like Angel when he played this agent, right?
They
But
can
the
still
only thing
buy.
was, on the defense, that
At least
wasn't
with
really
light
a vibe.
shield.
It was more
No,
the
no.
attack, he's just sprinting
Dukung
in.
siapa? Aku dukung DRX.
Split, and he
Kalau
would
untuk main
also
ini.
just blitz those 3 smokes down and then go in, right? So he's not
Ini Korea
really a
lawan
controller
Thailand sih.
anymore. But right
Jadi
here,
lucu
we're just
aja.
seeing Cruz be like, all right,
Asian
we're 3
versus
seconds in,
Asian.
I'm rushing main. And I'm
See, they
here
can still
for it.
buy and
This
house
round, it
shield.
looks like they're gonna do
4
the same
ults,
thing
if
from
they
the
don't
other
win
side.
this
They're gonna
round.
do an arcade
Holy, I don't know
by the
how the
seams of it
Italian
because
gonna.
They've got so used to somebody pushing on Tree.
I mean, I don't
that
know
they're
how
now setting up
the DRX
different
will.
utility to try and deny them. And they're
Oh,
gonna run all the way up and try and
oh.
catch them. And
He's
you
gonna
can see
catch
them
him.
going all the way down.
Oh,
the
thank
road.
God.
It doesn't quite get the kill. It's a little bit of damage, and the reaction from DRX is now,
What?
okay, let's try and get ourselves into the A side
Oh,
that little
shit.
bit faster.
Well, a quick
That's a
kill by
trade.
Stacks. That's caused some problems to try and play for the late round retake. Removed some utility.
DRX itu dari Korea. DRX itu dari Korea. TLN itu Talion itu dari Thailand.
He's also got his fast lane, and
Oh
there's just a
shit.
ton of opportunities to work with here. RB has spotted them out. That information
Oh,
is
everyone
not
is on
very
main.
helpful.
Oh, this is gonna be stack of.
Going through now, quite
Oh,
early
no.
on. And look at the aggression. You think because they've got them sectioned off, they'd want to defuse, but instead they're going to
Oh.
fight. Talon are bringing
Flash
the fight to
fast.
DRX, and they're winning every duel. Unbelievable play from this team. Now pushing up to 7 rounds and a half that has felt entirely dominated by them. DRX don't look like even a shadow of themselves.
That was disrespect.
They need more
Like,
sleep.
that was them hit by a nightfall, so all of them had no sound and had most of their HP taken away, and they're like, okay guys, let's keep pushing.
Kebanyakan pakai
Have
Phantom.
you ever seen
Yoi.
someone put a lockdown in play, said, okay, we forced them all back into this choke point. Everyone from that point goes, let's start
Flashnya
to defuse.
kelamaan,
Let's
flashnya
make them peak.
kelamaan.
Let's have that last stand, that gunfight right here and now. And instead they went, give me 2
Oh,
seconds.
look at him, look at
Guardians
him.
gonna just
Running it
run into them.
He doesn't
And
like
run
that.
into the one angle that they're looking at, the only one they need to care about.
Oh no,
Unreal.
someone's gonna
It
die.
might be because the nade was on the way through,
Okay,
but I
never
think
mind,
they
he
had that
gets
plan all the
spot
time.
They've now got a killjoy
Oh.
operator. Like,
Oh.
they really are doing everything. What has just happened? Cruz has just sprayed down 3 players. This team is lighting up.
And I got network problem. Is it my Twitch? Hello? What is this
The
bullshit?
server at the moment. They lost a pistol.
Okay, you got it
and by
back.
the
Got it
looks of
back.
it,
Koneksi nih,
This is
koneksiku
not the
ini.
way
Ku
that I
refresh
thought
aja.
This game would go 8-4. It could easily be even more with the way Talon have played those
Udah,
first
udah ku
couple
refresh semua
rounds.
kok.
DRX
Aman,
were
aman.
lucky to get out with them, I'll say, at this stage, because they need those foundations to build upon. This guy is just
What the fuck?
unreal. The level that Talon are bringing to the stage
Kok
is
terputus,
just
sorry ya. What the
beyond
fuck is wrong with my
belief.
network?
Cruz leading the charge on that brim. Talon seem
then
to be
it's
in a good
fixed.
spot to close out this series.
Never
Let's toss
mind,
it
what
back
the
over
hell?
to the analyst desk and find out what they think about the rest of this map.
Udah, aku matiin aja dulu dah.
Thank you very very much, Mitch and Tom. After all of the slow starts Talon have had in the last couple of matches, Seth, I was not expecting that.
From the outset, they are just absolutely
Dari sananya, Saverianya emang lagi down ya.
them to get set up with. And if they can close out this pistol, who knows?
Coba gue refresh lagi.
Because already, that was 6 consecutive rounds to be able to achieve that score. It's an incredible feat here from the side of Talon. And the one that we
Iya, kayaknya lagi error.
We knew that they were looking good.
Mau dicoba donat, Ren.
Bright spot though for the side of DRX. It's Mako. Mako continues
Of course,
to put very solid
Mako.
numbers, but
Mereka tuh ya, aku nonton setahun kemarin ya, terus tahun sekarang tuh kayak mereka tiba-tiba jadi kayak anak SMP, tiba-tiba jadi anak SMA gitu loh. Physical appearance-nya pada berubah. Ada yang jadi lebih berisi lah, ada yang jadi lebih pada jadi lebih chubby sih yang pasti.
I don't know what you want to call it. RNG plays, just pulling stuff out of your ass, it felt like. And they were doing it again in the series. But the thing that I love
That
about
satchel
Talon
was
so far
awful,
in that
not
first
gonna
half,
lie.
it wasn't just these miracle plays that we're seeing from them, just that. They were doing a really good job of the adaptations to it as well. They adjusted their setup. They noticed that DRX were playing super heavy for that A-Horse control, and they were actually playing to disrupt it a lot in the later section of that first half that we saw. So Talon are actually thinking about this intelligently. They're making correct decisions in terms of how they're adjusting their setups, and they've also got stuck somewhere. I'm not going to repeat the same line as Josh, but listen, they've been getting lucky every now and then, but it hasn't been the only component.
But it's just been nuts, because even though they are going for some really wild plays, they're not getting punished for it. That Brim ult over on Dish.
Oh, that was nuts.
There's just nobody there. They already got the kill on. They already got the kill on Zest Spade, and that was because they were playing, with good protocols. They said, oh, he might be right side. They flush him out with an aftershock. They get that kill. Then they just Hail Marys and an orbital strike. So there's still quite a bit of whimsy here for the side of Talon, but just still making it work.
And honestly, call back to the pre-show. We said
Sholat bang, yoi.
rookie stepping up again and the prep.
Belum ada di
So
sini,
far, it's
5 menitan lagi.
I think they're just overcoming both of them.
Yeah, it's scrappy, but it's great.
Sekarang tuh
Valorant,
waktunya
I can't wait to jump into the second half.
pada maju ya, maju banget loh. Jumat aja sampai jam 12 loh. Jam 12 yang baru adzan zuhur kan, edan.
8-4 at the halftime wasn't a scoreline that
Dia dan di sana, Ren.
shocked if you told me we were about to experience, but I'd be pretty certain we were about to see
Talon need
DRX
to make a comeback,
walking out with with the 8, excuse me. You know, the funny thing as well, just look at that timeline. The 4 rounds that DRX got right smack bang at the start. The pace of this series fully behind Talon, but mainly they had a pistol under their belt as well.
8-4. It's still winnable. They can come
DRX
back
had
and
nothing
defend.
to say in that buy round. I don't know if we're gonna
Threw out the boom block, and because they dodged it, because they sat back, DRX don't realize that there's anyone here. So they're just going to walk all the way up. Buzz has started to go back and try and check for this, but he's only just making the realization as they full execute into the site.
I've
This
never
is
seen
bad.
DRX look this
Oh,
setting out in a
Mako.
series.
Oh,
Cruise
okay,
under the
okay.
momentum again and again, but
Okay,
there's no one
4v3
kill for this
retake,
round.
still
As he
winnable.
goes down, so too does the spike. A small consolation
Zest,
prize for Talon,
please.
but they want a bigger
Win this
prize.
duel,
Looking
win this duel.
towards the spawn. A bounty on
Okay,
Zest's
there's
head.
2 of them.
He's trying to fall
Okay,
back, but there's just
okay,
too many players
3v2,
coming after him.
winnable.
Good map control, but they've still got
The
the
annoying-
advantage on DRX, fighting their way back in. They can even start to defuse that spike after the nano's gone, and the time isn't too far ticked. They need to pick up a kill on the cross here on that attacking side. Instead, they're going to have to just run at this defuser and try to stop him. The time way too
Nice. Told you.
low. DRX,
Doable.
2 out of 2 in pistols, still 3 behind.
Yeah, the thing is, their adaptation on the fly there, it didn't work as well as they hoped. Like, they wanted to try and get aggressive to find some of the players, fight back, not allow them to go on the retake. But because 3 players came back through from main, the only chance they had was on the cross.
Ninja diffuse. I know, right?
Into the shadow step, which was basically the one thing that you're kind of hoping he didn't have going into that round. So 8-5, as you said, another pistol on the board. There was a spike
Sawernya udah
bomb,
bener
but
lagi tuh.
it doesn't look like we're going to get too much of an investment. here
Okay,
from
never
Talon,
mind.
but
What the fuck?
You know what? They've made every round close in this game, whether they've won it or lost it. So I'm not going to hold my breath just yet.
Well, that's exactly it. If there was a team to make that second half comeback to look like a completely new unit, it would certainly be DRX. On the defensive side, it feels like that's typically where you should be the one getting the pace set by your opponent, right? You shouldn't be the one controlling it. From what we saw of Talon, though, here on Fracture, it's definitely a possibility. They've taken the orb, and they're gone runabouts. Moving over towards Dish, whether that's just another orb, but there's a spike there, too. They're trying to sneak their way in. Some spams in the smoke, grab kills, and Well, the late round B is certainly predicted.
Oh, stun in. Oh, it hasn't actually connected somehow. Garnet has managed to make his way around the corner, and you know what? They'll get a plant. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Buzz was waiting.
And Foxy's lurking.
Nice.
I think it was around
Clear,
to
but
as much
like
damage
could have
as they
been better,
possibly
but
could.
still.
Unfortunately, it ends up as a Prime Gaming. Flawless and DRX are definitely
It ain't that bad.
building their way back into this game again.
Oh yeah, look, the pistol, the follow-up. We've seen this before, but remember, they won 4 out of the first 5 rounds and nothing afterwards. For DRX, this is a bit of deja vu. It's a repeat of how we started out the previous. But with the side swap there, there's definitely a tangible difference, or at least there should be. This is the round that Talon won the last time around, and you know, for them, it's understandable coming in with your rifles.
Well,
You're
it was still hella close, though. It was like, I think 2 players
saw that
survived.
fight.
Ooh!
Yeah. Not the
It
greatest.
had
That
been
was
a
perfect.
messy
The
economic
pre-shot.
start as well. That leads to that. I mean, DRX
Oh,
losing
he
one to start,
fucked up.
but it's not ideal, but it's expected.
No,
in a round like
okay,
Already
okay, Zest, let's go.
Good work from
Oh, no.
Zest, and Buzz
Okay,
kicked
good
off.
trade, good
Again,
trade.
These rounds looking incredibly close. Zest should be screwed. Lives a little bit longer than maybe I was expecting. And Stacks, he's expected.
Stack,
He was the one
stack.
sort of point of confidence.
Okay.
And somehow wins that
Okay.
battle as well.
Yeah, this is getting
Knife
way
in
too
3 seconds,
close.
be
This round
patient.
should already be tied up neatly for
Oh,
Talon, but instead, DRX
shit.
are looking for a very early
RB,
comeback. That flag
watch your
from
back.
Foxy
Nice.
expected as well.
Nice.
He's actually looking at this angle. RB, he's got a galaxy
Oh,
brain, but he
the timing.
turned away at the wrong moment. Luckily, the shot whizzed past. He won't be dropped. In main, Jit Boy survives,
fail.
and that's the spike denial. They know now they've got this
Oh.
with the Rolling Thunder. There's no way. And you know what? He's not going to try and deny that fuse with an aftershock. Instead, the Rolling Thunder's put through, committed for the round win.
I mean,
And at a
they
crucial
like
time because
4
Talon
rounds
should have
lead,
won
so it's
that one
fine.
with confidence, and instead,
3,
they
2.
lost 3 players and an ultimate.
Yeah.
All
It's about the
G,
same
all
spot they
G.
were in the prior. The thing is, they did then go on and manage to clutch the next one with 1 HP, I think it was. So
7, I
we've
believe, sir.
seen them go incredibly close in a lot of these rounds, and now 9-6. Is there going to be a response from DRX? We expect them, to be honest, taking this one
Good bonus.
not
Could have
easily,
been better.
but cleanly. And thus far, Talon have shown they are more than a match for DRX.
And I mean, it's no disrespect to the side of Talon in saying that. It's the regional history of DRX and their performance thus far.
He's just walking it. He's just straight up walking into the site. The rest of the team coming through the other side, but he's gained so much ground. Sushi Boys might be able to do a
Oh,
huge amount of
RB did
damage to catch
not
them
gonna
with
expect this.
rotation. Not
Whoa!
expect
Ooh!
it, but somehow again.
How?
That's 2 rounds in a row. RB should have been dead, and somehow
the
he's
hell?
still alive.
DRX ending up with a kill out of it
How the
as
hell
well.
did he
The
do
numbers
that?
just extend further and further in their favor. All thanks to
Okay,
Stacks.
great job.
Quick 3 kills.
I
And
need
then
to learn
that
how
round with
RB do
DRX
that,
pushing up
not
to
gonna
7,
lie.
2 between them.
That was
Still very
crazy.
early days of this half, and you know, we're coming up to the point where Talon started to run away with it, but that right there was a fresh-faced looking DRX when they rolled into that site.
But that's the thing we've learned with DRX over the years is that
That was crazy.
One of the best
That was
mental fortitude
crazy,
of any
boy.
team out there. They got absolutely spanked
Oof.
on the first map yesterday. Came back and
I feel like
did the
that's
same in
a
return.
common
We've seen them even
spot to
going back the
spray,
likes of
right?
Champions
I need
be
to learn how
really
to
far
spam
down
them. I want to
versus Furia,
play.
turn that
I think I'm
map
gonna play
into a
after
big
I
deal. So
watch this thing.
being a few rounds down
It's
is not something they're
Monday.
gonna be too worried about. Whereas for Talon, this is when you need to close out.
You know?
do not
Yeah.
want to go on to DRX's map choice, letting a game slip.
I mean, it's already
I may
a fact
play a
for
couple of
Talon. They've gotta
game and
be
that's it. Or
regretting the
maybe
fact that
I'm
they've
just gonna
lost
go
both of
straight
those
to
pistols.
sleep.
This is a completely different game. If that first
And end the
round
stream
of
after
either
I
half
finish
goes
watch
into their
this.
hands, but for now, DRX are using those
But who knows?
early half foundations to keep this game competitive. When it comes to buy round versus buy round, the ratio is stacked very heavily in favor of Talon.
9-7, still double to
Sides have
DRX.
swapped,
Come on.
and we have seen a significant slowdown. I mean, Talon were suffocating.
To be honest, I want to
DRX
see 3
when
maps,
they were
but
attempting to attack, but now that Talon are mounting the attack, they're certainly running into a lot more resistance. Not the same kind of defense that they were playing.
whoa,
but,
dead. You're dead.
He's almost
Oh.
just died to the
Oh.
utility and well Stacks, I think took away his ultimate. Marco lurking within the smoke. Starting to take a lot
Oh.
of damage. Just 48
He got
free
spam. He got
remaining.
spam.
The thing is though, you can still tell that
Ayo, 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 ayo.
tentative initiative to go on the rotation. Stacks,
Thank
though,
God,
has just
Stacks.
started to connect his shots. A second dropped already, and well, the rest are still stuck by Trent.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do.
There's no need
Just
for them to rotate, right? Like, they don't lose players. There's no gaps that they have to fill.
okay, never.
And for them, on this defensive side, okay, you lose the
Okay,
one,
traded.
they're still keeping
Buzz is
themselves
still
in
here.
a
Hey,
spot.
Buzz
This
still on the
rotation
side.
comes in.
That's good.
Indeed, even though they've rotated RB, he was just watching the door, something you'll still get an audio cue for. He's still close enough to hear.
Yeah,
and
there we go.
he's going to be on site to help
The
with this cross.
nade, the
So he's gonna be,
nade,
well,
the nade.
unfortunately,
Boom.
Buzz is gonna be forced in the open, so he has to fight. But here is where things are. No!
Whoa.
RB!
Oh no, this is horrible. And he's got across now. RB, I don't know how he survives in half of these rounds. There's been about 4 times already that he should have died, and well, this time, if anything, okay, a rifle save for Jit Boy. It doesn't matter too much, but even still, that was horrible. I want to believe
How
my
did
eyes.
you
That right
do
there
that?
was RB playing time. Don't worry about it. He knew he was running the clock down. I'm hearing that from Seth in my ear. It's apparently a very common strategy for DRX to be running, jump in the open, jump
Look
around.
at
I'd
this,
like
RB.
a
How
bunch of
are
fucking
you
round.
alive?
That'd be great,
think,
actually.
Like a hardcore
We can
analytical
we
segment.
boot up the telestrator, get the clip shipped over there. Seth is he's on his way over now. He's gonna get this.
Berapa
one for us.
kali anjir si
Talon
RB kayak
even
gitu?
called a timeout just to
Holy
make sure we can hook
shit,
up all
I
the
need to
cables in
learn.
time. I'm looking forward to it, Tom.
How do you
But,
do that,
look,
man?
Hopefully we don't see too
Show me
many
your
more rounds
hand.
like that as we rock on into round number 18. As we said,
Show me your
Talon
hand
calling a
movement,
timeout,
god damn.
And you cannot blame them. I think in terms
That
of
is
the
incredible.
rounds that really matter, your buy rounds, when you've got your old econ management coming up, Talon have looked like the better team. But despite that, they only have a 1-round lead to deal with. It sucks losing both pistols and having the start of the half go that way, but for Talon,
But what can you
it's
say?
now or never really, because DRX will run away with this game if they win this round.
That's the thing as well. They now have the ults to play with. Lockdown, orbital strike. Not only can you force them off position, but you can trap them in positions, almost having the null command online as well. And with 4 orbs around the map, I feel like they should be able to get that in fairly easy. Buzz has his showstopper potentially, and again, he'll probably battle for an orb somewhere in this round, but it depends what DRX want to do. I'd almost be inclined to say you're either going to look to push, get aggressive, try and take the early fights, or just try and play a retake.
Which route you gonna
So
take?
4 of the first 6 they won last time, DRX. Now they're on 4 of the first 5. Not too bad. Let's see how the rest of this half goes for them. Rifles up on Talon. As we said, ultis online, close to a null command. And early round, they are making their way up to Dish. That orb is theirs. We should see a null command online. Oh no, they're going for something.
Raid gitu, raid.
Just having that might be able to deny the lockdown. It's dependent on whether or not
ooh.
they actually need it. The dancing man of Garnet was just the distraction.
Oh.
And now Stacks, well, he's managed to find one on the
Oh,
other
no.
side. In the
Okay, he's
orbital
alive,
strike.
he's
They
alive,
used
he's
it just
alive.
to try and get them the plant guaranteed and deny a little bit of extra space. And DRX has said, you know what?
Yep, call it,
I'm not
call
about
it.
this life. I'm peacing out.
Well, in all seriousness, I would love to see Seth break down that one because that was actually a gorgeous round. Everything about that for Talon, the fact that Garnets just serves as a distraction diving into the site, not in 1, but 2 kills. I love this guy. He's so good. He is a stand-in. He's just supposed to be replacing a dude who had surgery.
Dude, chill.
Replacing Patapan at that. Those are big shoes to fill. Historic shoes within this game, within other esports titles too. He comes in as someone relatively unknown,
Neon and Jet
regionally,
sometimes can
all right.
18 years of
freak
age.
you up.
18 years old in front
Whenever
of the
they
crowd,
dance, you
and
know,
this is what he's delivering.
in front of you,
in that
it's just
round,
for
he goes on the site,
distraction.
He distracts the player on site so that his teammate can grab the kill. I believe it was Foxy.
Exactly.
And then a stun comes in. He's staring at the main guy, spraying away at Buzz, telling him, "Oh, look
Playing
at
as a
me, buddy,
controller
I'm
is
gonna come
hard in
kill
this map.
you. I'm about to dash
Especially
in."
if you wanna get
And
fragged.
Buzz, rightfully so, looks at him. And then his teammates come out of main and kill Buzz. I think it was Sushi Boys. Just look, he's going down. He's distracting 3 of Stacks that killed him. So 3 different
Buzz
players
could have
are
got something
fighting that
that,
man.
you
He
know.
kills no one, but he wins the round for his team because all 3 of them end up falling.
Exactly.
Right, he runs away to save, but they grab the 3 kills. They grab the
Wait,
side.
they
and that's all
timing
they
out
need.
again?
I love watching this team, honestly.
Yeah.
Why is the
This
time would
crunch
only take
time
30
now.
seconds? Why is it
DRX
not
taking
1
the
minute?
timeout because financially they're somewhat in the bin. It's been a quiet performance for RB, even though he's been, well, living in the Matrix, dodging everything that gets put in front of him. And again, with that lockdown still online, and
Living in a
almost
Matrix,
sat
boy,
there
imagine that.
waiting for that afterplant to come through. Like, it's such powerful ultimates to get you into that sort of position. You can already see the pings coming in on the map. Out from that attacking side, potentially going to go for that B.
What kind of timeout music is this?
I honestly
CS:GO will give you like
like
very heavy, very intimidating music, and just like, oh, let's just chill, let's just take our time, guys. Everything's fine, everything's alright.
Especially coming out of this timeout, you have to imagine
You know?
they've got an
God damn
idea
it.
for where the showstopper's going to go. You don't come into a round like
Ooh,
this and
look
just
at
leave
the-
it out
look
on the
at the-
back burner.
The stadium is so
Present
empty.
themselves. And for Talon, that's somewhere that
No one
could
cheering
cause
for them.
problems.
That is so
They decide to go
sad.
for a faster push if they didn't have that null command. Being able to
Brazil
find it in
is
sight
the
early on,
worst.
straight blitz.
They only cheer their own
Almost
team, and
expected.
that's it. They
Looks
go
like
home.
Southside
They
punch
don't
gonna be
watch.
attempted here.
Ooh, ooh.
Wow.
Gets hit by the turret.
Good counter
That
to a
must have been
showstopper.
an insta dink, and then the turret kills him out. That is about as cursed as you can be for Buzz. And well, we've seen Talon do that many rounds.
Buzz is gonna be
with
so
those tree pushes,
pissed,
but I
not
don't
gonna
think
lie,
any
just like
of them were
Victor.
as bad as that.
Oh,
And
Timmy's
last
opening
game on
duel stats
RG
looking
versus
pretty
Loud.
solid in this one. 2 rounds between them, and DRX man disadvantage. Showstopper removed from this, and we have a minute on the clock still. I think it's fair to say Talon can take it
Initiating.
where they want to, and where they want to go.
Oh,
on
is
the
this a
B
bait?
side. Lockdown
Is
comes
this a
into
bait?
play.
They have to move.
There's nothing you can do to counter this.
Is this a bait?
It's a bait play. It's a bait play.
It's a
They're trying to
bait.
go back to the A side, but once again, DRX haven't moved all of their players.
Oh,
Marco, he
oh.
started to move, and he's going to go down for it. Cruz was none the wiser that he was even there. The thing is, though, this will allow for the rotation. They've spotted that cross, and Zest has gone through. He's trying to get into this site as quickly as possible, knowing that their afterplant has been sublime. But it's even better for Talon when they try to fight them face forward. It
know,
works
whatever.
out null. As 11-8, Talon are running away with this.
DRX might be strong in those regional matches historically, but this opening map certainly not looking good for them. The turret besting.
Look at that, I'm
Buzz
small now.
puts them
I'm
3
small.
rounds up on Talon. They only use their
Hey,
lockdown,
like-
so they're still
like-
gonna have
like-
a null command to fight their way
Oh,
through.
look at-
the frustration.
Everyone is
visible.
frustrated by this one.
DRX. They're facing a challenge like they've never faced before, and this is single elimination. They can't afford to make a mistake. They can't slip up here.
Are we gonna see 3
Right away,
maps?
Talon not giving them a moment of solace. They are on their way towards the site. Fast lane goes
Whoa,
up,
okay,
and the fight
Buzz.
is bad. Buzz having a mare.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, a chance to even get 2, but then the trades come back thick and fast. Only 1 man standing, and Stax is down as well. They fought from a deficit in their prior match versus Cloud9. It is looking like they're going to have to fight
That's
from a deficit
bad.
again with
That's
a 4-round
bad.
advantage, a streak of 3 for Talon, and just 1 needed to take this map over the line. I'm not going to lie, I think most people expected this to be a fast game. A 2-0 of sorts.
I mean,
DRX
closer
sauntered
games are
their
way
way
more
into the
entertaining
semifinals.
than
Right now,
a
we don't know if they're
one-sided
getting there at
smoked.
all.
No matter what player, what coach, what region they even come from. I spoke to a lot last night, and the common theme seemed to be, is this finally
I'm fixing
Korea's
my
time?
display
Is
right
this DRX, Vision Strikers,
Ooh.
finally having their moment at the
That
top?
small
And
little
it,
peak.
you know, it looked like it. I was starting to believe. But it turns out this actually might be the Thai era. Talon coming in with some incredible performances so far in this tournament. But we always had that little caveat of like, what if it's a top 4 team?
Let's
Are they there yet?
Yeah.
Oh, stack, oh,
Sure
stack.
looks like it. Rolling Thunder right away. Talon, they got
Oh,
stacks to deal with. He has been a
oh.
consistent, phenomenal factor,
Oh.
but for Garnets to pick up the
They're going
back
back.
line,
They're going
delete Zest.
back.
Hold on, there's the flank from Mako. The
Okay.
spray was a little whiffy, but he got there in the end.
Okay.
Yeah, and this allows for the rotation. They were pressured the flag.
Okay.
But Buzz.
Got
He's gonna
spike,
come
nice
out with
flash.
2, finally stepping up to the marker, and the trades are fantastic as well.
right, good read,
Leaves
great
just
read,
Sushi
Mako.
Boys. 1v4, and he has to try and get past
Nice.
Marco. He will not be able to. DRX, this time they catch them before
Good
they
job.
can throw a spanner in the works. And they're still fighting their way back through, but there is so much finances available for this Talon squad. They are not having any troubles at all.
Garnet's still so much fun to watch. Early aggression out of him. And to be
that flash could have been
putting DRX in a position where they're on the back foot so frequently.
Could have been bad.
We're actually seeing this team have to not only think about what you're doing, have to set up for it, and even then, having
They're
Zest
trying
in
to
good
be
position
sneaky.
catch that push through from Garnets. The dude's just winning the fights when he goes for it. Like you kind of, it's not even just about predicting them. Even then,
They
it's
haven't
hard
wake up yet.
to
They need to
follow
wake
through
up.
with the
Wake
win.
up. Wake up,
DRX
boys.
needs 3 in a row. They have some ultis to play with, but they've got to be cautious about when they use them. They've got to preserve them. And Mako barely
Mako,
preserved his life.
Might have
please.
to use one now. Viper's Pit to try and slow them down. They're going to take positioning below. Now, up-wise on the other side, there's not much. Sushi Boy is just almost trying to find that
Neon
initial
with an
pick the
up. Okay,
operator.
okay.
And there's
Let's
aggression
switch
all
it up.
across the map. North side, Zest has taken that control. A main still held by Buzz. They are almost sandwiching them at this point, and they have every piece of information they could need.
Yeah, it's a great starting point for this round. DRX have definitely set themselves up for success.
Okay, Zest.
From
Oh,
Zest.
God. One is
Better
enough. Just go back.
And any other opportunity they had, still just 1 kill for it. And no
Okay, I
responses.
mean, it's 4v4,
here
but
for Talon,
still.
reset. That's a pretty damn good
RB's
start to the
already
round.
going back. That's the thing. They have started to do the same thing again and again with these rotations, so they have to split 2 and 2.
Oh no,
They're
it's
so
on
wary
Mako.
that there's gonna
It's
be
on
pushback
Mako.
in the other direction. Bear in mind, Mako already tagged low on the site. So he
Nice
needs to
one,
just sit
Stack.
back,
Okay,
relax,
good
and
find.
just support onto Stacks, but that's exactly what
Oh.
he's done. And now, with a late move back in the other
Oh.
direction, it leaves Cruz to try and
Stack,
fight alone on
Stack.
this side of the map. He might just be able to get an afterplant, but Stacks is rotating back around.
Oh, this could be it for Stacks if he has the timing. And his shot is hit
Nice. Last
every
man,
time.
last
With
man.
Cruz
Good
down,
shit.
The round follows. And DRX's comeback may just be on 2 more to push us up to an overtime. And right there, you know, it was a
Not
felt
bad.
like a blip on the communication spectrum. We ended up with Mako playing anti-flash behind that wall, but they actually just
Okay, I don't
spotted
like the
Foxy on
camera
other side of the
angle.
map.
My
So
monitor
they
is
knew at
just
that point you're not going to end up with a flash coming
being
through.
dumb. It's
They could've
closing
put 2 and 2
the
together in time. He just got
field of view.
executed.
Hold on a second, boys.
Despite that, though,
The thing is as well, though, like I feel like Talon right now, they're trying to play so much with those rotations that it seems
GG
like they're
DRX.
very,
I
very
know, right?
split on a lot of these battles, and it's giving some individual fights to players
We'll do a
like Buzz,
blessy.
which, okay, initially he was losing those fights, now he's starting to come back into the game. This is definitely starting to slip away from Talon, but they do have some really strong ults coming into this round. But again, DRX, they haven't actually used any of theirs over the last couple.
quickly back across the wire. Foxy's going to be bailing. Full south side play out of Talon. They're looking for some control on this B side. Gotta get themselves arcade. Cautious of any pushes. But with no utility watching north or south side, I mean, at this point, it genuinely looks like they were just waiting for the aggression. They very much expected it to be coming through. That is a very interesting Viper's Pit. They're going to play further off, but what control does this give them for the late round, you know?
I think they were expecting the push to come from that position in arcade, but it has also helped
Oh.
those through
Oh.
the edges. Sushi Boys has a free kill.
Oh.
He's just trying to play the timing.
Oh.
Actually, the pit's gonna get dropped. He's just let his teammate
Oh.
die dropping
Okay.
that, and Sushi Boys comes out with both.
GG.
It couldn't have gone any worse for DRX.
Is that GG?
And now the remaining 2 are trying to make that space back in. There's so much still to find, and although it's a little whiffy initially, it's Buzz to try and face off versus 3.
Nope,
The turret
GG.
even giving them the
GG.
info. There is no hope
There you go.
for DRX. Talon have taken map number 1, and tell me now.
Okay,
who
Talon. Okay, you got the
predicted
first. Okay, okay.
Noise down there.
Good job, but it wasn't. That was close. It was
I mean,
close.
the
Good fight.
entirety
Good
of this
fight.
Talon roster delivering. Garnets has to be a take-home name after this tournament. He has been unbelievable. The role he's playing here as well.
Oh my
I mean, he's
god.
got more assists than I can count. That
He's
board
the
certainly
best.
doesn't show every fight that he was involved in, blitzing into sites, but
Okay, second map. Here we go.
between
Second
Jin
map.
and Sushi, they are them boys.
1
Finding that
HP.
first map and putting DRX in the back.
Man, the
foot.
clutch
Not
was
the first
crazy,
time
not
we've
gonna
seen
lie, that
DRX
1
here.
HP clutch.
They are one of the best teams at making that fight back, that
They've
reverse
lost the
sweep.
map in
Look at
each
that.
series so far this tournament.
Buzz
They
is
haven't
like
hit
going
the end
crazy.
of them. They lost the second versus BBL, they lost the first versus Cloud9. So Let's not pretend that this is a team that's just going to crumble under the pressure.
Not at all.
But at the same time, the stories we've had throughout Valorant.
They're fine. They're fine.
Loud, NRG, Optic as they were.
Bum.
We've got the story of FPX, now Na'Vi. One of the greatest stories we've had in the VCT is those surprise
stupid ass
factors
famous
coming out
thing.
of Pacific. Talk about that Zeta story. Paper X, and maybe, just maybe, now Talon are going to make that list as well. They are a map away from making it into the top 4 of this event. Sure, it's one of those events that's a little bit spicy, it's a little bit different, but if you came in and predicted that they were going to beat DRX, one of the favorites to take the whole thing, even taking a map, I would have called you crazy.
Taking a map is a monumental victory for this team. At this point, they have to be, if not already there, extremely close to being the most successful Pi team of all time.
Their best map in the past was Ascent. So I am very excited to see what we've got coming up, Mitch, but of course we're going to pitch it to a break, and I'm sure that there are some people on the desk who've got a lot of stuff to say.
I'm fixing my camera a little bit here. You know, whatever. Oh my god. Okay, we are in a break. Hold on. What do I need to do?
Show 'em how you like it. Wave around and round. Back it up and down. Girl, break it down. Show 'em how you like it. Wave around and round. Back it up and down. Girl, break it down. Show 'em how you like it. Wave around and round. Back it up and down. Girl, break it down. Show 'em how you like it. Wave around and round. Back it up and down. Girl, break it down. Show 'em how you like it. Wave around and round. Back it up and down. Girl, break it down. Show 'em how you like it. Wave around and round. Back it up and down.
That's better. That's better. Oh, it's still goyang-goyang. Break it down, down. Okay, 1 minute left. Gila banget bro si Garnet. Hey, they made it on Twitter, eh? They made it on Twitter. That's good for them. Damn, my lighting is so bad. Like, how am I supposed to make it? Like, this side of me is dark. I need to give some light over there, boy. I don't know how to do it. Oh. Is that better? Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Welcome back once again, everyone. I'm Yingsu. I've got Brent.
Welcome
and
back
Chaos with me.
indeed.
It is happening, guys. It is happening. We might finally have a proper upset on our hands in this tournament for the first time.
It's looking incredible right now. I mean, like Tom was saying, if you told me that they were going to take a map off DRX coming into this, I might believe that. But the fashion in which they were able to do it was just so damn impressive. A very dominant first half there for the side.
If DRX get beaten by Italian, bruh, come on. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think this was a talent that had literally come into this, learning from the
Ain't
mistakes
no
they
way,
made,
man. Ain't
they
no
fought it last
way.
time they played against MIBR.
Like,
They
come
definitely
on,
came in with
man,
different
come
looks,
on.
different ideas of how they wanted to play it against DRX, and they made a lot of really nice adjustments as well. But overall, there was no shortage as well of miracle plays. I mean, Sushi Boys pulling out multiple of them. This guy had 5 first kills.
And only 1 first
in
death.
this game, 1 first death. He was playing out of his mind. But there was a real turning point in here, and it came off the back of those timeouts as well. Zeus took one, round 18, immediately into the A split. I was screaming on the second half, just begging Talon to take A more and put pressure into them, because it felt like their combo is so good for taking that A control just through holds. And then round 19 was another example of it, where they ended up faking pressure towards B. They got a first kill. They used the lockdown as well, and then they late round pivoted to it. But a lot of that success in that second half came from those adaptations and finally recognizing that they could take that A control.
Well, it was a really good start for the side of Buzz in those first couple rounds. Was able to find a lot of value with the pain shells, but then kind of just started slipping away from him. And Garnet,
Yeah, it's slipping away from him.
What
That's crazy.
an incredible performance from him. On the defending side is where he was actually getting the most work done as well with that Neon. Him getting into the sites, being able to really blitz through and start those retakes off for the side of Talon, which is
If I use limited color range, look at that. It's so freaking dark.
Now we've got a
Can't see shit.
Anticipating that he's going to be going back over to something like the Jet, which Garnets has also shown that he is incredibly cracked at. So this is going to be a hell of a battle.
Yeah, might see that head-to-head just continue getting into Ascent as well, but we said it in the pre-show, the rookies needed to step up, they needed to hand it to the veterans that they're going to be going up against in the form of DRX, and they've certainly done so far, at least Garnets has. He's been pulling his weight and more.
Yeah, speaking of Garnet here, he is in the AIM Lab shoot-around before we get into the next map, but also, I can't help but feel, his Neon...
I can't help but feel.
RB's Neon back in the days. Do you feel like it was a bit
Okay,
of a mistake
boys.
to put him over to that Omen, debuting it here, and not playing the Neon?
I do kind of agree. I mean, granted, there's a lot you can study because they have played that RB Neon Fracture so many times in the past. But I think that it looked, I think that it would maybe deliver a different result. They are so very comfortable on it. I think you could have just as easily moved, shifted the chamber out of the composition and had Buzz there with the Killjoy, which is something that he has played an immense amount of in the past.
But I think they've just been wanting to prioritize Buzz on that primary duelist right now rather than putting him on it. I mean, Buzz can play a ton of roles as well. And honestly, I've liked RB when he's been flexing now. He feels more like the glue of this team, where he just fills in the gaps of what they need. And it feels like he's been enabled a lot more, where that pressure's not on him to frag as much as the primary duelist. So I don't know. It's a lot of hindsight, right? Saying maybe we should have changed up the comp, and maybe RB shouldn't have been playing Yeoman because he was bottom fragging. But the comp was pretty nice. I think the comp has legs itself. It's just that it's clear that DRX maybe just don't have that much time playing with it.
There were a lot of crazy moments in that match, and let's revisit one of those in the Verizon high-speed moment. This one goes to Cruz. Of course, he's IGLing as well, Bren. I know he wasn't feeling great either, but my God, he's having a great tournament.
Yeah, currently the guy is a bit under the weather as well. That's why you're seeing him all bundled up. But, I mean, just...
You wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, that sickness buff, I mean, it's supposed to be a debuff, but the guy is coming out, he's pulling out plays like this. You can't really complain, can you? And like I said, like we've been mentioning, right? The guy's been IGLing for them. I don't really know in what capacity he's still being able to continue that when the guy is a bit under the weather, but he's putting up big numbers. He's pulling out big plays as well. Super reminiscent of his Haven performance, like debut, honestly, at Lock-In that we saw from him playing the Omen and just making massive, massive impact plays for his team.
Yeah, it's an incredible performance from him to start things off, and this is now just the 5th map that DRX have ever dropped to another Asia team. And in VCT events. So this is truly going to be maybe a historical moment here for Talon if they can finish the job.
Well, the good news is I'm going to play into some of that DRX copium and hopium because, Seth, if it was any other map that is coming up, maybe we can already jump on the train of Talon's Cinderella story, but it is DRX's Ascent.
It is, and it is a little bit more concerning than it normally would be just because they dropped it to PVL. But again, I would suspect that they have kind of rectified the mistakes that they were making on that map. I also would have said the same thing. I did say the same thing about the comp that they chose for Fracture, so who really knows what's going to happen. But yeah, I think we're going to see some tighter play. Buzz going back over to Jet should be just full form comfort for him. I mean, just comparatively, you've got 130 games played on Jet for Buzz. Going into that map, only 14 on Ring. So it wasn't something that he had played a ton of. This is right back to being cozy at home.
Predicting that that Jet head-to-head as well. We'll see if that battle between the rookie and Yvette continues.
Well, we're heading to the Prime Gaming Agent Select here. It does feel like in the off-season, Brent, Sushi Boys leaned more over to that Cypher on Ascent rather than the Killjoy. I wonder if he's going to do that here.
And the Cypher could be a good option, honestly, as well, because it gives you some nice kill trips. But Killjoy's just too good right now, like especially Ascent. I mean, Killjoy was getting playtime even during the chamber meta on Ascent as well. That tells you how good, you know, she is just as an agent to be played. And yeah, we see Garnet and Buzz going to be matching head-to-head on the Jets as well, so that battle continues.
Yep, heavy info comp here for the side of DRX. You've got that Fade, you've got that Sova, lots of scouting that can come through. This is just a bread and butter comp for them, but it is something that Talon will have seen in the past. Have they counter-strated it?
Well, it's the 10th time the DRX have played this comp on Ascent. They have to win here if they want to stay in this tournament. Tom and Mitch, let's see what they can do.
Well, it certainly is a big comeback needed from them, but one we've seen before. The reverse sweep from DRX, Tom. Are you believing?
I don't want to say yes, but I feel like I am. Like, we're going into Ascent. It's still probably with that old Xerxia core. This was my favorite map to watch them on. They had so many cool little like flash plays off contact. They had a load of ideas, and it was a map they managed to beat some really top teams on. I think you've got the likes of FPX at Champions. You've got Optic when going back to Reykjavik. You've even got Gambit at the Champs in 2021. They beat a lot of good teams on this map in the past. It's just whether or not this iteration of the roster can take down DRX, who have always been good at this map.
Well, that's exactly it. But look, with a map under their belt already, Talon got to be feeling good about their prospects. We saw DRX win both pistols in the previous game and still failed to walk out with the map victory. That is crazy to see, and Talon will be starting this one off on the defensive side. Heavy stack on B. Late rotate from Foxy to spot the mid push, but DRX are running, by the looks of it, right into this stack. They've left the spike outside B. We don't expect a push just yet with Mako's position.
This stack is nuts. It has the full setup of Killjoy's utility, the turret playing contact on the stairs, so that when they dash into the site, it's basically just going to be a three-man stack up. They've got Foxy trying to spam on the cross, and he's doing damage. Even going to get the headshot onto one of them, and now they've realized.
Oh my god, please turn map.
It's too little too late.
Icebox, come on.
Fantastic play by Talon. They expected DRX to take it this way. Read like a book. And the Sheriff spams even coming through. Attempted wall bangs here, and the pistol stack still alive. He's going to try to get himself onto the site, but there are so many players to deal with on the way through.
Chill. Foxy's low.
30 seconds on the clock, but they've committed so heavily at this point. And in the end, the spike will be dropped, leaving Mako to clutch it. 1 versus 4.
No way, 20 seconds. See?
But that is where he'll be finished. Talon have found a pistol, Tom. This is not looking any better for DRX.
Nope.
What a read. Like,
ain't good.
You have 3 players in the back towards the boathouse. Have your Killjoy utility.
This
so
is not
like,
good at all.
Using that utility to try and delay and slow people down for rotate. Nope, that was their whole plan. Their whole plan was B, and they just read what DRX were going to do.
This is not good.
Watching that tape.
Oh, that they have. And for DRX, you run into that opening pistol and feel like they expected everything that you were going to do. They predicted it perfectly. It's something that can certainly start to get into your head, and it feels weird to be starting map 2 and talking about Talon's conditioning, about the mental situation DRX are in. I expected to see it the other way around. This is an aggressive push down mid.
Goddamn, there's no way DRX get beaten by Talion, right?
Wanted to start on the attack here. They must have made a mistake during the veto.
You have to remember that because they're this triple initiator composition, they don't have a sentinel. So that's actually one of the biggest dangers of the comp that DRX is running.
Yo.
And right now, they've just got them surrounded. They had to try and attack out. Well, DRX will take a plant, but that's absolutely all they're going to get.
At least got a couple of kills.
Coming out of the likes of Talon, and as said, thus far, they have had the read.
They avoided anybody falling here. A flawless round. Not committing an A main hold. Everybody on the stage. They're fighting for short. They're having their flank come through. And then they're playing passive towards the spawn. You know, it's remarkable Even Garnet's having that get out of jail free dash stops him from being traded. And at any point there for DRX, they're as a group, they're looking forward and attempting to kill the first player they see to take those trades. They couldn't find a single one there. It's unbelievable. What a start, 2-0.
This is where DRX need a response. Barely done any damage thus far in this game, and they have been read like a book. Foxy already pushing very deep. They did this on the last map, but pressuring on Fracture is one thing. Pushing this deep on Ascent is another thing altogether, and Garnet is just hoping for a miracle shot of 2, but you can see the hesitation on the other side of things. Gonna force him back with the drone and take that control eventually.
Well, I think he actually hit the top button on Buzz. You know, it was close. You got to give that Marshall some credit, just a pixel or 2 away from the kill. DRX obviously up against
it's okay.
weapons in this round. Only the one
Couple first round.
Form of the Bulldog on Cruise, and that's on the
I mean, if they
A-side.
attack first, they're gonna come back when they need to defend, right?
Of that B-side hold.
So I feel like this is defender heavy.
Remarkable before.
At least for me.
He has to hit absolutely everything here.
Hey, yo, what the?
Nothing will be found waiting for some utility to come his way, but it was
What the
just
heck did
Buzz
Sushi
trying
Boys
to swing
do?
in the corner.
Yeah, they gambled again. That seems to be what a lot of this defense is about, especially in the early rounds. They went for the A stack, and this time DRX have waltzed their way into B. Now, with these sort of weapons, you've got a choice to make. You can try and battle back in, have a chance of winning the round, but a diminished one, or you try and make this as costly as possible.
Ooh, Mako.
Back in.
Mako, no, Mako, chill.
For them,
Oh, okay, okay.
the weapons should be the goal. They get nothing. 2 quick kills. The players left to just attempt a few spams through smokes. Perhaps they're exiting it. In fact, are they even looking to fight Foxy here? They've spotted him, but no, they'll take it towards main. Let him die to the spike. Certainly seems to be the correct play.
Yeah, don't give any weapons.
Nice, flawless.
Anything extra for this round.
Sort of.
DRX.
But it's not
come in with
flawless,
prime
but at
gaming,
least
flawless
still.
of their own, keeping every single member of the team standing, and it'll give them a very good stance going into this next purchase. One thing they
Exactly,
won't have
boy.
on Mitch is gonna be that operator. Garnet's gonna be pulling that in, a chance for him to really fight mid, and that's the thing. We've already seen that happening over the last one.
Oh, Sushi Boys. What weapon is that in your hand? He's been taking those credits a little bit,
It's this contact play. We saw this from them, like, I think, over a year ago. It's like basically using the turret so that if anybody walks in that direction, he's just going to spam the living hell of them. Well, he's going to do it anyway at the beginning of the round.
Aww.
Garnet's operator in hand, looking for a fight on mid. They're aggressively pushing up mid. Flash ready to come out. Push should follow. And it's off contact that they see. This is a smart strat. And the Odin is actually pushing B main. They've spotted so many players on mid.
Jit Boys, okay,
Let's
traded.
just
Oh,
go.
whoa, hey,
Take
yo,
the
hey,
fight
yo.
to them. They attempt to push on short. They're a little bit late to spot Cruz. He's good for
2v3,
one.
okay,
And Sushi
A
Boys
is
flank,
clear
okay, not
for
gonna serve the
now.
purpose, but that
Minus
short hold has done enough
the
here. They're set up for a 3v2 retake.
3.
And in all seriousness, the Odin combined with Foxy's utility. Never mind. Foxy's utility is gone.
Oh, Zest.
That's low, but this definitely becomes much more of a troublesome retake, trying to get back in that little bit too soon, and 2 weapons that definitely aren't the best for
What the
retaking.
hell?
Odin
I just dropped.
alongside an operator. Still a little bit wary of Heaven, though. They haven't spotted.
Oh no, oh no,
just yet,
Marco.
already being forced out. Marco goes for the peak, and now it's left on to Zest. 30 HP, just trying to hold on, and the rifle's already been retrieved, but he's dancing around the side, spotting his
Marco,
opponent.
Zest,
trying to
Zest.
buy that little bit of extra time. Even lower he goes, but he's still going to take it home for DRX. Zest with a 4K and a second round on the board.
Unbelievable stuff for Zest. That clutch will get you right back into the game. Talon, just
Good
a little bit
shit.
too greedy. A 3 versus 2, and the fade. Obviously having the position, just thought I can break this, I can get the kill.
Damn, Phantom is so good.
Devastating. But in the end, just
It is
11
devastating.
HP makes all the difference. We even saw the swap from Garnets over to the rifle, knowing that player had such low HP. We saw the swap from the Odin to the rifle, but both shot off first in order to tell them, hey, there's no operator, guys. It's all good. Go ahead and swing. And that did get the kill
Oh.
in the end. But
You can destroy the knife over there. That's the
11
lineup.
HP, a small margin, and that's all that defines it. Talon now
Hey,
neck and
Desert
neck,
Eagle.
and DRX, they've
It
lost
can
the
make a
pistol,
hell lot of a
they're back in
difference.
control of this game. They should have the lead here. Remember, as you can
Look
see,
at this, look at
Talon
this.
don't have a lot to work
Ah,
with,
never
just
mind.
a few pistols, and already the element of surprise in B main is clearly not with them.
surprise elsewhere. They pushed all the way through
Yeah.
at the top of mid, but they're never going to check top mid. Why would they expect anybody to be this far forward? Now the flank's coming through the spawn as well.
Oh,
the rest of the
shit.
players can start to really hold in towards this B site.
Nah, nah. Ooh.
Crew's now spotting them going in this direction. They can try and stack the remaining players up and buy some time. The smoke even coming through might delay them at least that little bit longer.
Certainly while
Ooh.
they set up the utility to breach through, they're now
Ooh. Spam, spam,
Flash is
spam.
gonna come in,
Okay.
The push is going to come through. That's from the attackers. They both actually flashed at pretty much the same time, but the defenders are so cautious
See,
about going
see,
in until
see.
that flash comes through. Garnet's
I
been able
told
to
you,
take
I
the
told
double
you.
On the back of that utility, a triple
I
infect
told
of
you.
Storm, stopping them in their tracks. Talon with a remarkable 3
Didn't I told you before?
And DRX,
I
they
told
might
you,
get
man.
a 4K clutch to equalize, but they will not take the lead.
I told
This team
you.
is just brilliant. They're brilliant. They're reading DRX so fantastic.
These are regular
well.
dangers,
These
man.
pushes into A because again they don't have a sentinel. They don't
Especially
have
if you
that
do
utility
those.
that they can place to hold onto their flanks. So they are just bullying them with it. They are taking so much control.
Flash
early.
dish!
They then get that blade storm on from the first
God
kill,
damn.
and then they have a paranoia from behind
so
just to leave
good!
everybody blind. It's fantastic from Talon and DRX. They're gonna have to change up here. They're gonna have to slow down and play more default, and they will. It's so sick. Every setup is sublime. Crew's even TP behind them, but DRX recover.
All of a sudden, this is a game yet again, but in the corner, Sushi's caught.
Okay, okay,
Not this
chill.
time. All on to Foxy in a 1 versus 3. DRX with the immediate response to that early round aggression that, well, I thought had really sealed this round's fate, but apparently not. What a recovery.
Well, Foxy, not much of a chance here. A player sat passive, waiting in the back. Stuns being put through a smoke to try and run past as well. The rest of the players are just sat outside, almost waiting for this time to tick through, not giving him anything, not giving him a chance. And Buzz, pretty much the savior of this entire round. I will say though, that setup was gorgeous. Just using his own smoke, having the haunt over the top. But the thing that's even more perfect, and it's actually kind of what bit them, the idea was sublime, it just didn't quite work. They used it from the shadows to TP into the spawn at the same time. So while all of this havoc is going on, a player is then behind them. But some of their own utility catching off and just stopping them as they try and peek back through.
Cruz did also massively whiff. I think he shot like 15 bullets and didn't take the kill on a guy that didn't see him there. So, you know, in those sort of moments, you can't really account for whiffing.
Yeah.
But certainly the push up, and we've seen it before earlier in this tournament, a similar strategy with a recon dart. Talon attempted a pistol push here, but that has been put to bed immediately. And even Sushi Boy's getting spotted here on the B site. They know what they're in for.
That's the thing, DRX is starting to adapt. They know in these sort of rounds that normally you want to group up. Normally, oh, that's nasty. Normally you want to try and play this one as a 5, so that versus pistols, versus weaker weapons, you can easily trade out and not risk any guns. Well, you can't do that versus Talon. You don't have that flank watch, so you have to just double up, hold the map, watch for their aggression, and now the real thing will be, what else have Talon got? They have shown their hand. They've shown some of their ideas to DRX, and DRX have taken them and used it against them.
I was about to say, if this man was about to nightfall A main, then we should probably check in PC. I don't know what's going on. But he could see ghosts.
Check
on
them
his
BC,
monitor.
boys. Gaster said it already.
You know where he is at this point, 60 HP. Credits aren't that bad for the rest of the team. You know, he can try to take some weapons out of DRX's hands, but his chance is not too high. That is the lead back in DRX's hands. They have found it. You know, this is a team that started out the series with a 2-0 lead, a 4-2 lead. And I think this is the first time they've had it back since.
Prime Gaming flawless once again. It does almost feel like right now, DRX, they're the structure, they're the calm, and they're just trying to fight against that storm. And if they can, they'll win this map, maybe comfortably. But it does seem like the depth of ideas for Talon, I think credit needs to go to Zeus, to Cruz, who I think is now calling for the squad. They have got so many cool little things that they're throwing in here, but they are still behind.
But
Traded out on both sides of B.
how's that? Is that better? That's better. That's supposed to be better. That's better. You can see two of my hand now. Hey. I like this angle a bit better.
Close to your utility, the turret holding mid, the alarm bot for short, and nano swarms on B.
There's 5 ults here for DRX.
Ooh, ooh. Check the ride. Check your ride. Hello.
Jipbot, he comes out with 2. But
Okay,
even still,
okay,
Buzz
chill,
is
chill.
doing well to trade things back. Looking a lot better on the jet at the moment.
Good kill, fantastic stuff from Sushi Boys. Damage done, and it makes it all too easy to close it out in the end. 4-4.
Oh, come on, I need to see the map 3. I need to see Icebox.
A different feel, a different vibe in that round for DRX. One that I think they'll be hasty, or they won't be too hasty to go back to.
Yeah, I think the fact though that you sort of had a good again. Like,
Face your
they
fear.
expected this push.
Oh,
through
no.
Even with the Nightfall that gives away or should have given away where he was, they don't check it. They don't clear it properly. And obviously, I don't really feel like it's the job of
Sometimes
Buzz.
the
He's
trail
got
are
dash
way
on the
off.
side.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
needed to clear that on the way back through. So a few mistakes, and I think that was the same on the last map as well. DRX not looking quite as clean as usual. And again, we've got this mid setup based around that operator. But remember, the last time they had this smoke, they flashed through it.
Recon
Oh.
didn't catch him. Okay, eventually.
Oh.
Utility finds
Oof.
Garnets, and he's been headshot through the wall. Left to 40 HP.
What?
Though, and he's able to
Still
find
got one.
touchdown.
Oh.
Pop. Cruz has supporting fire. This is a fantastic hold. Talon dominating middle. And although Mako's walked through on A, well, that was maybe not the play, Cruz, I'll be honest, ambitious as it was. He's still got a 1v4 on his hands, and these players are lined up in a
Oh my
firing
God.
squad.
The
Lead
hell?
back in Talon's hands, and it is going to be a scrappy end to this half.
See, this is what I remembered from this Xerxia core. This is what got me excited about this team in general, to maybe catch a few teams off guard, is they are so good at these mid crunches, and it creates a scrappy environment. And that's not where DRX thrives. They're one of the most structured teams we have in the entirety of the VCT, and a team right now is going, oh, you want to take mid? Well, how
You wanna
about
take
here's an ult
mid?
peek, here's a flash, here's another peek.
Go
here's
ahead
another
and
flash,
take
here's another
mid.
flash, and you see what the Buzz's attempt now?
God
was to
damn.
updraft and dash onto the box just to try and clear them from that corner. They are forcing them into their own game and forcing DRX out of their comfort zone.
First timeout for DRX in this map, and certainly going
Having a headache, boy.
A lot of things to talk about over on that side. They're coming into this round with a
Come
lot
on,
of
DRX. Come on. I thought you were gonna wipe their ass. I thought I really thought that DRX just gonna smoke them down, man.
Teams work, but the reality is Talon's defensive sides have been very, very hard
Like,
to read.
goddamn.
They're
Never
changing
mind.
This round,
constantly.
they
Is
all
this gonna be a
stay.
GG
Next
for
round,
DRX? They
challenge
lost the
mid,
first
and
map
round
already.
after that, one of them hid in a corner on the A side. So what are we going to do this round, Tommy? And he's going,
Let's see where their turret is. Did they put it mid? Did they put it A? Or did they put it B? And next round, it will be somewhere else yet again. Like last round, for example, you had the alarm bot, right, on A short. You had the turret on mid. This time, again, shifted
This
back
isn't
to
going
that
great
base setup.
for
And
DRX,
we're
not
just
gonna
gonna
lie.
see this constantly. They do not want DRX to be able to read them.
Look at they
And so
buy.
far, they've been doing a very good job.
Okay. Oh, good read. Good. Oh no.
it doesn't matter.
The spam.
Foxy manages to get a pre-fire in. He's got his Nightfall. He can't afford to
Oh,
go down
my-
here.
oh.
And, I think Cruz
Oh.
just spotted Mark on the other side. Now, bear in mind, he only has a pistol. Nightfall goes through. He's down to just 15 HP, but he will make his way back to the site. The problem is they have no extremities left. They are stuck within B.
Oh no. He's fine. He's fine.
Focusing up on the site, good flash through, but there's a player
Oh.
right beside him.
He's still got
Buzz
one.
hugging the wall, able to grab
Oh.
one. What was that? A shorty attempt. They're all lit up on DRX. 1 HP on Buzz. Seized, but he's surviving for now. They're taking their time on the way back through. That might be time enough for DRX to set up to take these fights, but it's Stacks left alone to hold on, and he cannot do it this time. The time plentiful for Talon to finish off this.
God damn, what was that
They've at
retake,
least
man?
guaranteed themselves 6 at the half, and even
Okay.
scoreline at
4,
worst.
5, 4 round is okay. 5 rounds better. 6 round is enough for them to come back in this map. I believe. I'm a believer. I'm a believer on the DRX. Come on, show me, boy.
It's not an awful round for DRX considering
Come on,
the
man.
investment, but they threw some ults into that. They expected to have the opportunity to actually be able to win one, and although, sure, you saw a Nightfall go through on the other side, well, now they got a Blade Storm. Now they've got themselves a lockdown, and honestly, after what Cruz attempted in the last
It was a
round,
half buy. It was a half buy. It's fine. It's fine.
I might be excited to see what's going to happen with From the Shadows.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go again.
See players
Oh,
outside B, and I see a man with patience holding an Odin. The worst part about this strategy is he is playing.
if that turret start pew pew pew,
That might be
he's gonna start bang bang bang.
And indeed, there's
He's
the
gonna go
Traveler on the
brr.
other side
He's gonna
coming
go
back,
brr.
Still no spams. They are holding this in their back pocket, waiting for DRX to make the move through to reveal that they've actually got the ability to wallbang to take those fights, and it's actually leaving DRX in a spot where they're waiting for the B main aggression because of the utility that came in earlier, and now I think they'll start to make noise elsewhere. They want someone to push B, but that's just never going to happen with the setup that's in play.
Well, they did have a push on the other side of the map. The patience of DRX almost
Ah,
rewards
shit.
them. But this could be a very nasty
Oh,
surprise. They actually
shit.
sent 2 players.
Oh,
Now,
no.
Garnets, he's not
Thank
low.
God.
He's not going to land the shot either.
Thank
They're
God
going
he
to pressure
missed.
onto short, but the paranoia
Oh, the
is going to leave them. Nigh on
Oh, he's
completely
low though.
blind.
He's
The
low though.
second flag
Nice,
goes
spam it,
through,
boy.
but they
Thank you,
spam it.
Buzz.
The
Let's
Buzz and
go.
RB combined to get a double opener. The only player anywhere near now is Garnet. Well, no one's fighting at this point.
No, I don't like
Well, he has
this.
the operator that they
I
saw
don't
earlier
like
on.
this.
They've heard the Blade Storm pop. They know this is a man with a deep utility belt.
I
Facing
don't
him
like
on
this
range
at all.
is
Oh,
almost
oh,
certainly
oh.
a death sentence. Now spotted to still be on main. It's good info to work with. They have lost Zest on the other side. And here's the Odin. Blind fire, of course, with no
Oh,
utility on
shit.
the field just yet.
No.
Has to rely on
No,
just
Marco's
finding it
dead.
through look and predicting their
Oh, they have to
positions.
get out.
The
They have to
lockdown
get out.
forced them out. And right into the hands of this operator.
Oh,
Focused
shit.
in, but they've got a nice spot to play in the smokes.
Oh, no.
Keeping them alive
No.
for a moment. He's waiting for the
Nice.
He won't land the
Oh,
shot.
but-
The defuse is underway though.
Hey, yo,
They
hey,
need to
yo.
Run it down halfway before RB can land that kill and put 5 on the board for DRX. Not down and out of this half yet.
Still,
Does Garnet still have the money to buy an up?
especially with that
Yeah, they
lockdown
do. They
forcing
do.
them
They
all the
do. You
way
can just
back,
drop
but
it from
DRX do
Foxy.
well. They burn
Told
out
ya.
nearly all of the ultimates on the Talon side and look ever closer to bringing this back to a 6-6 scoreline. And from expectations for both of these teams, I kind of expect to see more on that defensive side, especially with what Talon has had in the past. That's where they've
Nice
really
try, nice
thrived.
try. มาเป็นไร
So
มาเป็นไร
now we'll see if they can at least convert the half.
I bet that's what
Weaponry somewhat in
that's
the
what they
bin,
say.
and Mitch, they're gonna take
I
the
don't know,
time.
man.
I
don't
there's
speak
too much of a
Thai.
surprise. Just look even at the previous map for DRX.
Why is it
Talon
said
kept
0
close the
viewers
whole way,
on my Twitch?
but it was the rifle rounds where
But
they
it
were
says
winning
7
time
on my.
and
Oh,
time
okay,
again. DRX
it's
have lost a pistol here.
it's broken.
They're still in it. Can't let Talon walk away with this towards the end, but for Talon now gathering themselves in the last couple of moments. They have a few ultis that could come online here for DRX, and I think, you know, Buzz, Stacks, both all
6-6, come on, DRX, you can do it. You can do it! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Could be
Look at my
rewarded
hair, see?
when you see the push come out of the
Looks
defenders to grab an
ugly.
orb or two, and so far they have been relentlessly aggressive.
I just washed my hair.
Once again, Garnet setting up into mid. I'm looking at that also, the Omen KO. We've seen this so many a time. Foxy as well. They are looking to brawl in the early stages of this round, but for DRX, it's looking like much more of a default, much more of a
Oh my God.
patient affair as they spread out,
They keep
waiting
doing
for what
defaults.
Talon has to offer.
Oh,
Players
if
outside B,
only.
they've gotta be careful.
Ooh.
Already wallbangs coming through. Sushi Boy is not on the Odin this time. The threat is a little
If
bit low.
only he buy the
Still
Odin
hit
this
Buzz.
round.
Like, he's
Yeah.
still
Could have
hitting.
been huge, but
That was
thank
an
God
Odin
he
that could have been
doesn't.
the kill. But the finances here, the real issue in this last round. You know, Chip Boys is even having to play with a stinger in hand, focusing on his utility for his teammates instead. Garnets is
Clear him,
killer
him, clear him. Okay, you spot him. I got spot. Nice. Nice. RB, good job. That's
Finally able to
huge.
punish him for his
Oh!
shenanigans. Operator
Someone took it, someone took it,
actually
someone
picked
took
up
it,
by
someone
Foxy,
took
he goes
it.
straight back. No fear from this man. Okay, he's tagged desperately low, but that is a worthwhile trade to get rid of Zest, get rid of a lot of that utility, and again, right place, right time, 3 players.
Oh!
Waiting in the smoke.
RB,
Every kill
what the-
goes
oh,
well the
that's
way
a
of
team
DRX,
kill.
Other than
Oh,
the TK, Cruz still fighting around the edge, but
Oh,
RB is doing
RB
everything.
ace, RB
And
with
now
the ace.
Foxy, we saw him tag low.
Wait, is that a wait?
try and
Wait,
gift his
he
team the
got a
half.
team kill, right?
Coming
So
from
is
anywhere.
that count as
That's
an?
the upside to play with. But you also have
That
to
doesn't
remember,
count, right?
RB's
That doesn't
gonna have his
count.
knife. I think it should still be a 20 seconds or so away.
Oh, that was clean,
Have a
Marco.
chance to come back online. That was only 5, so that would have been a disaster anyways. 6 to 6.
6 to 6, not bad, not
DRX
bad.
have done well to come
Yeah.
back into that. They lost the pistol, they've kept it even. I think, for now at least, they can come out of this with a smile on their face, especially if you're anyone but Buzz. You know,
Yeah.
you
My
got
God,
to
their
that round.
stream
Sorry,
quality
I got
looks
invited, but it is
ass,
what
not
it is.
gonna lie.
Well, they have managed to
Mine
weather
as
the
well,
storm.
but
They've
still.
managed to fight back versus the craziness of Talon.
They could have used
but they're
higher
gonna have to do
bitrate,
it
not
again
gonna lie.
in the second half. We'll see what the Des thinks of that.
They are on par.
Thank you
Which
very
is
much, Mitch and
dangerous.
Tom. Yeah, 6-6 at the half. Not bad if you're a DRX fan, but Bren, we got to throw back and look back on all of the stories we've been setting up. It is once again Buzz versus Garnet here.
Yeah, I mean, just the continuation of the same
Yeah.
storyline, the same battle taking place between the rookie and the vet, and they are really just going head to head. Just when you think one player
Boom,
might
boom.
be getting an advantage, Garnet pulls out rounds like
Oof.
this. Oh, absolutely disgusting. I mean, here's the same play again, just in case you miss
Oh,
it,
if you double
it
swing
was
it.
just back and forth, back and forth. I think the follow-up round was this one where Garnets, they do a tile
Look
scrunch.
at
It was
that,
a
what
classic
the
play
fuck?
that DRX should be ready for, but then immediately overheat. And then they just
He's
punish
the
him
one who
again
got
for
tagged.
+2.
And he
I mean,
got
it's
two
just
instead.
ridiculous. Back
Check
and
on
forth
PC,
gameplay
man.
between the two Jet players.
Yeah, it's been so tight between them. They're separated right now by
Like,
a
that is, like,
single
complete
kill
bullshit.
and 3 assists to Buzz's advantage.
Yeah.
It's been such a wonderful jet battle. This is what we were expecting. You know,
The
we knew that
wonderful
it was
jet
just
battle.
gonna be some
Ooh,
bread and butter
that's-
comps coming out here for the most part for both of these teams. We were going to have
That's
that
great.
jet head-to-head, and that's exactly what we have. But it feels like the fate of both of these
Come
teams
on,
right now
Buzz.
in this map. For Talon trying to get a 2-0.
Buzz
for
them off.
And DRX getting back into the series, extending its icebox, really rests on these guys' shoulders right now.
Yeah, and it's a big test coming up, I think, for Talon if they do want to try and close this out in 2 maps now, because DRX have claimed their 6 rounds that they got now on that attack side. It's a better look than the prior times they played this map, at least at this tournament. So I think DRX are...
I
they're
always
really
love to see the
comfortable, I think,
fan
as we head into
game.
that second half.
Yeah, I mean, versus BBL, they started on the defending side. That
They
was
make
an
it worth it,
8-4
you know,
half for them.
going to the
Fell
stage,
apart for them when
watching
they
it
were
live.
find 3 rounds on the
Hey,
attack.
I'm on the
So
big
6 should
screen.
feel very
Hey, that's
comfortable, but Talon is still
amazing.
a very fiery team.
I
Having
am
them
on the big
attack, having Guardians play the
screen.
entry,
Are
that
you
could
on
still
the
be
big
the
screen?
break-
Or
the breaking
not?
point here for DRX.
Well, we saw Talon come back from a 9-3 before, says, so
Yeah.
who knows what they can do here. Let's jump back into the second half with your casters, Mitch and Tom.
I'm going to have to agree with the Talon pessimism perhaps over there from Seth. You know, the reality is, we heard from him before, they made it back, they made a huge comeback happen, but the reality is their defensive side is where we expect to see them mount that incredible stand.
Okay, hold on a
Attack.
second.
It's a bit more of a challenge, and DRX are known to be strong on the defense. We'll see if Talon can break through that near impossible hole. DRX
Running.
they might not be ready for this pace. I mean, this is so quick.
Whoa.
They're already flashing into the sight. On the
Okay, Zest,
reload.
Zest.
And
Okay, 2,
Okay, the
3,
three.
4.
He's still going as well. 18 health. And he's trying to hold the site while his teammates sprint from the other side of the map.
Come on,
Any
hold it, hold
damage
it.
Here would be massive. And
Oh,
now he's
what?
got some support, but Foxy's found a kill from the
Oh,
connection.
that's the thing,
180.
that's the thing.
This is getting very dangerous. Shock Dart goes through. It
Nice.
might be perfect. Zest has got 4 already. One
Oh,
more to
shit.
seal this round for
Oh,
DRX.
shit.
Foxy's trying to play it patient,
Oh, shit.
expecting his opponent to maybe make a misstep, but this is an unorthodox position in this sort of stage in the round. He's going to give it up slightly, make his move, try and use his utility to almost bait his opponent in, get that
Oh,
little
no,
bit of extra
no,
information.
no.
But it's cat
Nice.
and mouse, and he's looking
Oh,
away.
thank God.
As Foxy starts to make his way forward in towards the site, just 18 HP, and I don't know if he'll expect it to be here! Zest is going to get the ace to take DRX home! The
Let's
pistol.
go. Let's go!
What a
Zest, let's
game this guy is
go!
having.
What the hell was
Standing on the
that?
back of sight with a ghost in hand, his first teammate.
Ghost,
shut
man, all the
down by
time.
Flash.
3.
And yet he delivers 3
Goddamn.
kills, lit to 18 HP. Turns in a Robin
One
Hood,
more.
And that
Boom. Ooh.
sneaky little hideaway on short. It was a game of cat and mouse, but in
Hey,
the
look
end,
at that! Look at that! The
Zest,
guy! Look at that guy!
he
So
took down every
chill, so
single
cool.
member of Talon,
cool, calm,
claimed the
collected.
pistol, and has put DRX back into the lead.
Yeah, I think a crucial
Ass
one,
thing should have been.
chance for
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
There are
Careful with
things
your
that
pick,
Cruz
buddy.
does in
Careful
this
with your
game where
pick.
I'm like, you're mental. You're actually mental.
It's alright. It's very normal for the smoke player to be the first guy going in. You know, you
Yeah.
want
What do you
that.
mean?
And jump peeking into the angle so deep that they can just fully see you.
Yeah. Again, that's just standard smoker play right
Yeah.
there. So that's what we want to see out
Shut
of our
up.
controller, out of our Omen.
They're going back towards
they
him
are.
again.
The reality is here, they found the weaker side. There's only one player holding. The problem being that it's Buzz.
And Zest. Remember last time?
Excuse me, sorry. Buzz on mid.
Doubling it up at
What the
this
fuck,
point.
Esther?
They're just farming
Oh, and he's finally dead.
Cruz again, just walking in, hoping
Why
he's
would
found
you
the
do that,
timing, but,
Cruz?
well, all he's found is his demise. Maybe trying to bait them that this was some sort of luck play, but DRX, as we've seen on the last map, they're not falling for these plays. They've not moved. They are staying in their formation. Foxy
the
might be
greatest.
able to do something
Ooh,
here,
oh,
but, it makes
yep, he's
no
dead. Hey, yo, what the?
Oh. Chip boy. Just
He was trying to do the anti-flash. What the hell?
Flawless again for DRX and the perfect
You
start.
could have dead
to the
there,
second half.
RV. Could have been
Sitting to
dead.
0, 2 Bulldogs to work with as well. Yeah, DRX are going to feel good about that, stealing away the lead. And now, as we said, on their defensive side, where things do just look that little bit better. We need the
Goes to like
slow-mo on
half
that one. Thank you.
HP.
Jit
To be fair,
boy.
he obviously thought he was going to get shot at. He would
Oh
avoid
my God, look
the,
at
the
this. My
headshot
hair's
from
still
heaven
wet.
or something like that. Instead, he did look a little silly, but this is the round
God damn.
DRX need to be shut down on. They're playing with 3 Spectres.
This morning
as
was
we
cold,
said,
boy.
just the 2 Bulldogs. No ultis even close. Huge advantage for the attackers. And if they are to stop DRX from running away with this, we want to see it here and now.
Okay,
at least.
okay.
Again,
Dash activated. Ooh.
Buzz in prime
Oh!
to cause them issues, but Garnet wants
Spray.
more with a sublime entry. Zest at the back of the
oh,
site still
oh.
can't be dealt with. Still
Oh, nice.
causing
Whoa.
problems, and he combines along with Stacks.
Strong.
It leaves Foxy alone
Strong.
surrounded. He doesn't stand a chance. Just 26 HP.
Stro-
This
oh,
B-side
strong.
seems to be close for business. As
Defense
Zest, the first
strong.
time gets an ace, and this time comes out with 3.
I told you.
Well, I
DRX.
said ultis weren't exactly close to being online. Zest has got his. You know, when you're playing like that, I
God
can't really
damn.
be too surprised.
Oh, they destroyed the glass
9 to
first.
6, 3 rounds on the board this half.
Why?
2 of them were entirely Zest, just holding that site.
Is that a strat?
I
That,
cannot understand how he's able to dance and move around. And a lot of it comes back to.
Don't you see
Zest,
RB on
who had his
Fracture? He's
own
just dancing.
incredible little interaction with
Cerdasnya,
these
iya
attackers,
tuh.
walking past them in multiple smokes, barely missing, and then stampeding behind them. So one
Tree
guy turns
suppress.
around and goes, "Oh, some behind us, we got to kill," and then out comes Zest to help out. Everything I see about this team, about both of these teams, honestly, is beautiful. But right now on the defensive side, DRX certainly seem to have control over those reins.
Yeah, I think the main thing you have to look at with DRX. And
I don't know why Shiboy decided to buy Ares, but
is
okay.
cohesion in what must be absolute chaos. Speaking of absolute chaos, Sushi Boy has bought an Ares to try and wall bang. And it's even more peculiar.
Jednom je
Because
versus
you know
Kimchi.
by now that Zest has basically been playing backside at every single round.
Si anjir tuh versus Kimchi
It's an
GG.
ambitious play, and I do wonder if it comes down
Boleh lah,
to
boleh lah.
take that orb,
Oh,
the fact that you'll
chill,
often
be
see a
careful with
shot
your
dart come
pick,
through,
be
and if
careful with
that's
your
fired
pick,
off,
go back stacks.
You know, with the Ares, it's not a guaranteed kill, but it's pretty damn close. Especially if you can see where that shot came
Okay, I'll look
from.
at
But,
Sushi Boy on the map.
yeah, again, that's a big gamble for him being up close. The economy allows it to take place, I guess. So
Oh,
go
thank
for it.
God.
I'm a bit curious how he's going to fare when it comes to
Oh!
open fights. He might not need
Okay,
to do
RB.
anything. Look,
Oh!
Garnets has been dropped.
Hey yo, hey yo.
Some hope for DRX as they hold on.
Brrrr.
The
You got
Ares,
one.
well, he did take Stacks down with a headshot, so
There
You
you
go,
go.
man.
There you go. He got one kill. But again, DRX looking incredibly controlled. I think the interplay, the swings to give space, Marco doing well as the rock within the site. It does
Pecah lele
seem like
nyusul.
the Korean powerhouse
Ar-Arki ya.
started to awake from their slumber.
Tapi mereka di
Now
bracket
Talon are gonna do it on Ascent.
Omega kan?
It needs to be now.
It does. Yeah, we've already seen the start of this round. Pistol goes DRX.
Apa bracket lain?
Both
Ada
circles
beberapa
their
bracket
way.
sih.
The follow-up
I don't know.
just there with pistols. And, you know, as much as it is still, we're only 4 rounds into the half, because of how the first half went, DRX are on the home stretch. If they win this round, they're pretty much guaranteed a 12-6.
Curiga langsung gugur.
At that
Kan
point,
langsung di.
you start to think about
Ooh,
places
nice.
on the map where
There you
DRX
go.
are
Whoa, 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 whoa,
innovating.
whoa,
So
whoa, whoa,
cultivated.
whoa, whoa.
They're trying
Bullets
everything.
just don't land on the way through, and DRX have gotten out with a man advantage. Barely any damage for the trouble.
They used a lot as well. They threw a
BO3 and then
late
kalau kalah
match.
eliminasi GG.
Just trying to reactively
Keras, keras
catch
bang,
out.
keras.
Buzz, and
That's what they were waiting
unfortunately,
for.
it hasn't worked out.
That shock dart, if it came in last round, it could have been scary what they'd be up against, but this time, not so much.
God, lockdown available if he takes it.
Ambil aja bola ajaib.
Side of things,
Kenapa sih jarang pada
Fury
jarang farming
available,
orb?
so they will be able to
Udah sih
destroy
kayaknya
it,
tadi.
although Zest is
Wuh!
that's a dart and a half. Instantly going to start trying to throw out some of his utility. As
Oh,
they pressure
okay,
inside
go.
the stand.
Okay.
Looking for that timing, but
Oh,
this time
Buzz.
the trades are even. However, with already a man advantage in hand and still a man at the back of the site, there is still work to do.
Great flash, that's caught Buzz
Oh.
completely. No way he hits
Oh.
that shot. So we're down
Oh.
to Shorty.
Boop.
Close to trying to lead them, and a right click from Foxy puts them back to a 2v2.
Okay,
Talon,
2v2.
This is a round they need so badly. And it looked like it might slip out of their control. In fact,
Nice,
it still
last
may.
one.
Arby's
Oh,
got
he
them
got
off
the
with
up.
Great timing. Foxy,
He got
the
the
last man
up.
standing. A flash up and over. It buys them space, but they're up against the operator. All they need to do is trade
Boom.
this out.
CG.
But they won't find it. Here comes the Vandal, and Foxy just needs to find one more.
Nice, Arby, let's
returns
go.
the fire. 11 on the board for DRX.
It didn't even look like it should have been close. They
So
knew
let's
that push was
go,
coming. They scanned 3 players heading into that B site. And then the man at the back, I think it was Buzz, just jumping right-clicked round the corner, gave them an avenue back into the round. But now 5 rounds in a row for DRX. And even though it's close,
Lumayan
it
lah.
doesn't make
Seorang
a
dapat
difference.
satu.
They are starting to run away with this map. And Talon, well, they're coming back in with what looks like somewhat of a force buy. And still a couple of ults available.
Vamos.
Yeah, I think the ultimates are going to be the big deciding factor in this round. For Talon to pull these out would be a little wild. They don't have a ton to work with, but they do want to try and drain some of DRX's ultimates. This is a recon right up and over, has been spotted and has been deleted. No further trouble to follow on from that. DRX actually canceled pretty much all of their aggression. It's a good thing too, because they are being pressured on the other side.
Woo!
Dealing with it very nicely.
Fake TP.
Bye-bye Talon. Belum, Mang. Masih Talon mah udah menang satu map ini, masih ada kemungkinan mereka comeback. But at least for this map, yeah, there is a big chance that DRX gonna win it.
Within the site, and they also have a fair amount of time.
Is it a half buy?
Back here. So we're not going to see that operator held up close. Instead, they're going to both play on the very back of the site. Suppression.
Oh
in.
hell yeah.
That's going to lead to the lockdown. They have smokes, but Hunter's Fury comes through.
Oh.
And
Oh.
it's Gallup. On point.
Oh, they know where he is. Trying to force him out of the corner, but it just hasn't worked out. And now the rotation's in from RB. They've been so good at hitting the timing through
30
these
seconds.
smokes to catch the players off guard, but the fact is they're still yet to swing to the site.
Oh.
Damage being
Nice, Zest.
spray down again.
Zest
Man in the
again.
backside that can never be dealt with. Zest.
Zest
is popping
again.
off. And well, 12 and
He's
6,
feeling it,
double
baby.
rounds
He's
there
feeling
opponents.
it.
This defensive half has been clean.
6 in a row needed. No pistols to help them out along the way. This is Talon's biggest task in this series.
Clean, boy.
The streak of rounds coming off the back of dominance out of DRX, and this man here captaining the defense for DRX.
Damn,
Just cannot
Zest.
get him out of that boathouse, and it feels like for Talon, you know, they need a solution right now. I would almost be looking at that third map at this point.
They need to do
Icebox,
solution
we go
in the
Icebox.
round.
Come on, we go Icebox.
Because this is the thing, you need at least the bare bones of it, because right now DRX have a fairly two-dimensional
be careful of the
strategy
jump
that's
pick. Be
working again and
careful
again,
of the
which is
jump
this
pick.
hold. He's just finding round after round. If you're going to get 6 in a row,
Be careful,
we need
boy.
a plan that can consistently deliver.
Ah,
So far,
got
it
smoked
doesn't
off.
seem like we're anywhere close to that.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, RB has been playing fantastically well. Marco is that A site hold. Like, that's the thing. If you can leave your sort of controller player and just hold A, it makes everything else so much easier. It means you can have those faster rotations. It means Stax can risk his life to give Zest that space to play. And now,
But
while Marco, it looks like he's going to be tested again. They've got plenty of ults to play
I
with going
believe
into
in
this site
Marco.
pick, but there will be some on the response.
RB actually has his own, and it's going to be popped right now. No more utility than what's being thrown can come through to play. Those nanos up and over. They won't be activated. Not while this man is still standing. Mako! Great angle!
Let's
He's
go!
taking Garnets. 3 kills with 1 player down in the open. And from this point, what can they do?
Marco, let's
and
go.
die. One after another.
Hey, yo,
4
Cross.
kills for him as
Oh,
Jit Boy
shit.
finally falls. And Cruz has to do it all. Oh, he's
Oh.
missed his TP. The time is going to be very low,
missed.
but he'll make it. Just about to get this plant in. Look at this
He's
window
dead.
right away. Buzz to find it. 13-6.
Let's
and the
go.
reverse
Map
sweep
3.
is on the
Icebox.
cards.
Icebox.
Icebox to close.
Yeah, it's not a map I think you want to be facing, DRX, unless you have come up with a perfect plan to counter everything.
Menang ya,
They were
Xbox.
throwing at C9
Saha
last
nu menang
time
deh,
they
Bang.
played it. Marco ends up topping the board, but the difference between top to bottom on this DRX side is minimal.
DRX, let's see. Bakal close atau bakal kena
roaming in between with Buzz. It was a perfect defensive side, and that was the worry.
I gotta get smoked. Kalau dibully ke DRX gue agar Asia. Let's see. Maybe they have a better plan.
The problem is when they went into the attack, okay, they had ideas. Unfortunately, Zest
Boom, boom.
obliterated all of them.
Unbelievable. You know, they tried to test him in so many ways.
Tadi juga mapiknya DRX yang fracture kalah DRX.
Was just untouchable. The first half though, we were very,
Siapa?
very close.
Nah, ini nih, gila nih.
All hope is not lost for Talon.
Pistol X.
But up next,
XDA.
Icebox, a very different feel
Derem, derem.
when you see DRX play it. At least previously, if they run that same comp, they play it with the Harbor the way they did, this can be such a difficult map to, I guess, predict what your opponents are doing. And we've seen DRX, when Talon were being fluid, when they were being hard to read, it was a tough game. Now it's DRX's turn.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those games that hopefully they've come up with a plan overnight. Maybe they have something spicy of their own, but that relies on DRX still running the same thing, and we know they have a million ideas. Luckily, it's not up to us to predict, because we're going to go to a break, and then those 3 geniuses are going to do it for us.
Mumpung.
So which section do you put them in?
Close the barrel,
What is
and
this?
you'll get new options.
Si Tarik nonton watch party yang watch party. Ya, dia juga hilang.
And all day and all night and everything he sees is just blue, like him inside and
All right.
Jir, tahu-tahu kena copyright aja yang tadi.
We've got like a line through the
Oh, kita nonton yang Jepang aja gimana ya? Biar rada-rada GG gitu. Ininya. Komentarnya. What is it, the bracket? Hold up. Alright. Oh, nggak ada. Wire ini kayaknya nih. There we go. Klasemen. Aish. think there is a better side for that. Yeah, this is a better side for that. Wait. Not this one. France. Oh, there we go. $500,000. No, any Omega. So there are two big bracket. Alpha and Omega. Team Liquid versus Team Secret. Okay, February 23rd. In the 3 days? Okay. Navi versus Crew. Okay, Zeta versus Leviathan. 103 versus Edward Game, etc. RRQ mana? Ah, ini. FUT Esport. Who the hell are they? What the hell are they? Ah, from Turkey. I see. Never heard of them. Yang gak sehat tuh mana ya? Genji langsung lawan Loud, like holy shit. And Koi versus RG. So sad. And this one, like hello DRX, bruh. Also, this is Cloud9. Hello, like they just wanna destroy this the good team at the first couple game, you know. It is so sad. What the hell? I think I thought I moved my what is it called?
おはようございます。おはようございます。さあ第2マップを終えてここからは第3マップです。さあ改めて先ほどはもうゼストが B を守り抜いてた。もう印象ゼストしかないぐらい素晴らしいプレーでした。最初のエースから止まんなかったですよね。そしてもちろん最後はマコということで、実はこうエース2回出ていて連続エースが出ました。RB の疑似エース、そして次のラウンドのファーストラウンドゼストエース。マッコ、RB。凄まじい試合でしたね。なんか DRX がここまでなんか比較した距離感で戦わなければいけないっていうのも、タノイスポーツならではだったんですけど、後半は本当に対応しきったなって言葉がお似合いでした。そうですね。まあその他にも。
Why is this thing doesn't show? Why are they not showing on my? Ooh, this might be better. I never really watched Valorant Korea, to be honest, so I have no idea about their caster and whatnot. Should be fun. Oh, it's this thing. I was like, what the hell is that thing hanging on the thread? There's a thread, a little thread. And yeah, there was a little thread. Come on, 15 seconds.
이비라 푸에라 체육관에서 펼쳐지고 있는 2023 VCT 락앤 상파울로 이제 한 세트만이 남아있는 오늘입니다.
Look how empty the stage is.
세트스코어 1대1에서 마지막 아이스박스에서의 결전을 기다리고 있습니다.
탈론은 아이스박스를 이번 그 상파울로 락인에서 한 경기도 안 했습니다. 그리고 DRX는 어제 여러분들을 이제 잠설치게 했던 하버의 기용과 압살하는 그런 경기가 있었고요. 그러나 역시나 팀마다 컬러는 다른 법이고 그걸 봤는데도 탈론이 남겨뒀다라는 거는 뭐 우리가 그냥 하버의 영향이 없이 우리는 우리 거 하겠다는 느낌인데요. 하버의 탈론은 미드 전진이라든가 좀 과감한 수비를 많이 보여줬던 팀의 컬러를 띄고 있었는데 그거를 DRX가 모를 리가 없기 때문에 어떤 식의 설계할지는 뭐 뚜껑을 열어봐야 알 것 같고 저는 무서운 게 이제 정말 근거 없는 포스텍 이런 것들 뭐 가위바위보 말리는 이런 것들 이런 거 좀 조심해야 돼요.
그런 반면에 포스텍일지라도 하버라는 요원 특성이 폭포 밀고 가면서 우리 안전을 확보하면서 영역 전개를 하는 캐릭터다 보니까 그 다른 맵에서의 포스텍에 당하는 그런 그림은 안 나올 수 있을 것 같고요. 더더군다나 지금 탈론이 선공이 아니라는 점이 저는 DRX가 본인들의 리듬을 좀 텐션 리듬을 가져갈 수 있는 좋은 기회라고 생각이 됩니다.
일단은 그 설치가 되고 만족까지만 완벽하게 올라가면 유리해져요. 근데 이제 이런 것들이 변수고요. 그리고 조합을 또 탈론에 맞춰서 DRX가 어떤 조합을 가져올지도 보긴 해야겠죠.
그렇습니다. 말씀해 주셨던 대로 아이스박스에서 DRX는 보셨던 대로 13대2 라운드에 승리 거두면서 승률이 86.7%인데 과연 오늘은 어떨지 마지막 전장은 바로 아이스박스가 되겠습니다. 여기서 DRX가 승리하건 탈론 e스포츠가 승리하건 라우드의 상대가 됩니다.
저건 이제 X와 T. 남자분은 DRX, 여성분은 탈론의 T. 이걸 왜 해설하고 있는 건지 모르겠어요.
DRX 로고가 X자다 보니까
두 분이 이제 다른 팀을 응원하고 있네요.
양팀 모두 어떤 팀이든 이겨라. 라우드가 기다리고 있다. 이런 의미가 아닐까라는 생각이 들고요. 자, 그러면서 이제 마지막 싸움을 준비하고 있습니다. 요원 선택이 상당히 궁금해지네요.
네, 킬조이 보이고.
We already know what pick they are going with. That spoiler.
좋은 것 같은 게 이제 아이스박스는 다른 맵들과 다르게 미드가 상당히 중요한 지역인데다가 다른 맵도 중요하지만 어쨌든 그 절대 불변의 빌드업들이 있어요. 우리가 A를 건드렸다가 B를 가는 데 있어서 미드를 경유할 수밖에 없는 지역이다 보니까 그 미드에 깔린 독성 연기를 어떻게 컨트롤하는가에 따라서 수비가 흔들리는 거거든요. 근데 그 리듬들을 탈론 e스포츠가 DRX를 상대로 잘 해낼 수 있을까 하면은 사실 좀 다른 맵의 운영들을 비추어 봤을 때 잘할 것 같지는 않은 느낌이 들어요.
그렇죠. 그리고 그 아이스박스가 그 리모델링된 이후에 그러니까 옐로우까지 가는 길에 대해서 뭔가 공격 진입하는
Did you guys know that Twitter sells the blue check mark, right? And then like I open up Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg yesterday. Good morning, and a new product announcement. This week we are starting to roll out Meta Verified.
스파이크만 딱 노출하고 대기했던 DRX
He literally do what Elon Musk do. Subscription service that lets you verify your account with a government ID, get a blue badge, get extra impersonation protection against account claiming to be you, and get direct access to customer support. This new feature is about increasing authenticity and security across our services. Meta Verified starts at $11.99 per month on web or $14.99 per month on iOS. We'll be rolling out in Australia and New Zealand this week and more countries soon. 왜? Why?
집보이가 오늘 그렇게 컨디션이
근데 아박에서는 충분히 할 만한 요원이기는 해요, 체인버.
되게 좋아 보이진 않았는데 이거를 꺼내면은 제가 보기엔 괜찮을 거예요. 안 하네요.
집보이도 하버예요?
탈론도 하버?
잠깐만요. 이거 미러픽이에요. 미러픽이에요.
완전히 똑같은데요. 지금?
잠깐만.
하루 만에 이거를
와.
잠깐만요. 근데 워낙에 동남아 팀들이 하버를 많이 쓴다는 정보는 이거는 경기 중계해야 되는데 불편한데요. 네.
They expected it.
커플분들이 데이터를 진짜 많이 하시는데 우리도
실수하고 있는 시간이었나요?
예, 이걸
하야.
갑자기 키스타
They have dedicated transition
응원합니다.
for that.
응원합니다. 좋은 마음 써야죠.
네.
예. 예, 여러분들 화내지 마세요. 제가 대신 대변해 드렸으니까.
아니 욕을 하시.
예, 근데 여러분들 욕은 그래도
Look how empty it
여러분들
is.
행복해야죠, 여러분들.
네, 컴사운 해주기 바라겠고
네.
잠깐 키스타임 있었다 이렇게 봐주시면 될 것
네.
같아요. 예. 뭐그
My God.
스포츠 경기장 가면 많이 보는
많이 하죠.
장면이니까
뭐
예, 많이 보는
야구장에서도.
장면이야. 뭐.
야.
Just be done with it. Come on.
Scrimmed against each other a while back and they stole it ages
Maybe.
ago.
Maybe.
And now they're really well prepared, or at least I hope they are,
I mean-
because if they've tried to copy this comp in one night, they're insane.
I can't remember if it was. I think it was Mako.
Was that a mirror?
I think it
Is
was
this
Mako,
a
though, that
yeah? It's a mirror
at
match.
DRX.
Let's go.
We love it when people try to steal our comms. He was thanking everyone for trying to steal their comms, right? Because this guy
Mirror
said
match.
that they
Let's
know
go.
exactly how to counter their comms. So if you're Talon right now,
Yeah, I remember
maybe
the stack
Marcin
said
did.
it,
Maybe they
or
didn't.
was it
Let's
Zest,
find
or
out
was
which
it? I don't
is.
remember,
As Talon
but
dive into that defensive
they
side,
said it
four
like if
players
someone
on
tried to copy our
A. Little bit of slowing
composition,
action on B.
it will be easier for us because we know how to counter it. That's what they say.
We saw how good DRX were on the attack with this comp. We didn't get to see much of the defense.
Damn, I
That
remember
would be the
Stags
idea.
killing it.
Looking for that afterplant already. The cove will be
Oh,
broken,
is
and
that
Stags
though?
will go down. An early advantage for Talon in this round, but with the afterplant, it only becomes more difficult.
But the blind fire is definitely favored Talon. The damage done
Okay.
is massive. Recovering from here is difficult. DRX going to struggle
Okay.
when it comes to trading out.
Oh.
Swinging in with low HP, the shock darts finding those kills, and with the numbers on their side and a tap on the spike, that forces the swing out. The reveal catches
Oh,
both,
shit.
and that should be it.
Ah, shit.
Defuse for Talon and a pistol found to kick
Oh,
off Icebox.
shit.
That's the thing. If you're running a comp, you should know the weaknesses of it, and just spamming out that cove and almost just making sure that they can kill off that player as he tries to escape and work on that.
This
retake.
actually could
I
be
also like the
dangerous,
way
not
that
gonna
they
lie,
use the high tide.
for
It buys
DRX.
a lot of time for them and sections off the corner of the map that allows you to then go for an easier retake around yellow. A good start for Talon, and already I think they've matched the amount of rounds that Cloud9 managed versus this attack.
Yeah, you know, it's a little bit of a low blow. Just want to say, Vanity, I didn't ask him to say that.
No, you
That was
paid me
entirely
to. You demanded it.
Well, after what he said last night, what can I do? You know, we had to get
What
one
can I do?
1-0. Talon in a very good spot to start it off, and they need to avoid giving
They
DRX
force
any
not it on. They
pistols.
just buy
Garnet's
pistols,
going aggressive with
glass
Bulldog.
gun,
It scared me a little bit,
no
but
armor
that's all right.
whatsoever.
That's the thing, they're using the high tide here to just take really deep control early. So the only way you can really get to them is if you go and take the low ground and still give you
Whoa.
some advantageous duels.
Oh.
Got on it, but it works out. And while RB and
Okay,
Stax
they got
do
two.
at least
Not
manage to
bad,
kill,
not
But I
bad.
assume it's only going to have been the SMG and the pistol that was lost. So all in all, for Talon,
Not bad.
Yeah, still coming out of that round with 2 Bulldogs and a rifle. This is something that we'll see teams do. I mean, ever since FPX started doing it, really, I think that this is a reality.
7th this other
DRX
map
that they
Dylan
can't
Garnett's
be
has faced in
happy
his
with, but
career.
coming into the 3rd round,
I bet he
it's
got a
their
lot of
chance to put it all
popularity.
on the table. It's only the
He's
second
a
cider
good-looking
map
boy,
that
also a
Talon
great
Garnets has faced in his
player.
career. In fairness, like you said, Tom,
Like, goddamn.
this is a young guy, 18 years old, coming in as a stand-in. and
Young as well,
One of
bro.
my favorite players in
Whoa.
this tournament to watch by far.
but that's the thing, Jitboy is 17,
It's 6 in the
so
morning,
it is a very young squad.
and the light just turned on.
fact that it is sort of coming
To
from
make
one of the
me like
smaller
it,
regions
it's
in the
gonna
form of
force me
Thailand,
to wake up.
have such young talent coming through is super
Simply
exciting.
saying.
We'll see
You
if
know,
they
let's keep
can
it that way.
Make their dreams come true with a top 4 finish, the highest we
Whoa.
will see from anyone coming out of Thailand. But here we go. Crews battling early. They've
I'm
still
Lady
got rifles
Boy.
to play with. Only
Remember that clip?
one member in the form of Jitboy is playing with a weaker weapon here. They invested heavily so that they could go for this.
I don't think DRX know how to counter this yet.
Like they're going to keep these players on A.
At least on the attack.
Just as I say that, Foxy starts to make a move. Okay, it's only towards the spawn. Wasn't sure if that was going to be mid, because with all the utility they've got covering here, it's not a terrible worry for them about anybody sneaking up. The turret, the alarm bot, this is covering so much ground.
This is carbon copy.
Heavier stack on the A side. Should be difficult now for DRX to make that
Whoa.
space. They've spotted one player at the back. They know Harbor's close. Starting to get a feel of just how many players are here, but it doesn't seem that they're waiting for the
they
utility
take
to fail,
over
and
of
then they'll
the
be right
nest.
on their way through. Garnet's 5 HP. He's holding on barely.
Whoa! Excuse me?
Somehow surviving. Although he falls in the end, surely he's done enough. Maybe not. The last man alive, Zest, 1 versus
Boy, 10 second boy.
HP on the other side, just 4. He's going for the plant right now and needs to stick it all the way. Jip Boys, though, coming up close.
Whoa!
What? 3 kills, and with a sliver of health left, he'll even get his ulti online for round number 4.
I don't know how half of their players survived as long as they did. It was just ridiculous to swing out from the pistol as well. The frenzy of Jip Boy.
I don't know either, boy.
Him that rifle in the first place.
I don't know how either.
But then also, just the fact that that
It's
was
not
the
just
same
you.
execution we've seen DRX do so many times. The point is to force them out of
I have no
order.
idea how they did
It
what they
seems
did.
Like Cruz basically just waited. The second they turn up, he goes,
My
rifle.
god.
And he
Boom.
delays. He gives them enough time to try and reposition out of those awkward battles DRX created. And although it was desperately close, they take themselves home another round.
Big disruption early on for DRX.
The bonus round.
Attack side, not finding
Yeah,
the
what?
results
Oh!
they're looking for, and up against that bonus. Although it was a strong bonus, doesn't matter. It's put Talon way into the lead. Opening duel goes their way. They're still pushing. Garnets.
Okay, stacks.
Cruz has died on B. That's free space. Plant. If they decide to stick it, they don't know that the site's fully free, but it is. And there's the plant coming through.
Ooh!
Ooh, I was about to say
RB.
DRX are way ahead in this round, but RB is now trapped. They're going to deal with him. They have players surrounding him from every angle.
Boom. Yeah, he's
That was
dead.
close, but not quite.
Even still, into the afterplant, we've seen.
They got the mid. They got the
DRX
mid.
like to use this reckoning to almost help them out.
Ooh,
in the aftermath.
counter.
Well, it's not often I've got to
I
see
have
two of these
counter.
crossover at
Counter
once,
ultimate.
as both teams are going to try and apply this ult to make it awkward for the other side. High tide neutralized to try and section them off. But he's still here. He's just
What?
waiting patiently. The shots don't quite connect though, and now it's left all onto Marco running in.
Yeah, let's go, boy.
And the time is ticking away. The flank is just too far.
Oh.
Marco should have done enough here.
Nice.
As the spike will explode.
Boom.
Foxy can't even step out of the
My
radius.
heart.
DRX have just about taken that round, and Mako doing work on the site to pull it across.
Come on,
the line,
RB. Come on,
winning
Buzz.
time. Considering they were mounted up.
They're not
for a
hitting their
very,
shot
very
yet.
strong comeback, and the fact that
Look at this.
a late flank coming in.
Talons
from
are
Sova,
clean.
The whiff up close as well.
Also, how do they get like shitty footage out of their PC? Like, come on, man. You could have done better.
They used the opponent's code.
Let's try, my bad eye.
When it's in that sort of position, doesn't
Is that what
actually
it's
benefit
saying?
unless there's someone else in the cove, and they didn't know where Marco was coming from, so they had to try and watch for it. Very smart stuff to isolate.
Yeah, they kinda almost fully go. Never mind, it's glass.
Yeah.
Sheriffs are
The 3-0
dangerous, man. I gotta
start
lie.
they had. 3
Oh,
weapons
look at this!
surviving
Look at this!
round
Look at this! Boom! Ah, shit!
Oh.
Never mind. Okay.
Good attempt.
Sing! Ooh!
But this round across the board is swinging to DRX. They're winning all the duels, and they got
Okay.
beat for free. Well,
The threats are
maybe
gone.
not. Look how quickly those rotates are coming. They've heard
Oh.
players though rotate in. They know now they're gonna have a fight on their hands, but
Oh,
they also
okay.
know
Pre-fight.
the weaponry
Stag.
isn't great.
How do you get out? How do you get it?
A bold play, a
Okay,
risk
Jit
to
boys.
be
What you
taken
got? What you
while
got?
Buzz
Just one. Just one. Just one.
playing that
Boom.
security
Yeah.
guard for his
Told you.
teammate. Nice shot from
Boom.
Jit. He's been
Boom.
pretty
Okay.
nasty with this pistol before, but not this time. 3
One
to
is
2
enough, one is
DRX
enough.
Break back once more, but this is where Talon will have another purchase.
Yeah, all in all, a good recovery. And you know, when we see a bonus round 1, when you're playing with pure specters, some pistols, stuff like that, over on Talon's side, that would give them that little economic.
Okay, okay. I'm glad it's a close game, not a one-sided game.
I think 4 with
Could have been 0. Well, no, I mean 5-0 by now, but hey, they held up.
that opening to fight right back into the game.
That's nice.
One behind, they're on a bye. They've got ultis to play with.
Q said that
Best
they're
part
gonna
about it is,
destroy.
even though they're
Talon
down
gonna
by
get
one,
destroyed, but not yet. Not yet.
DRX are in the
We
better
can't
position.
like
They
we can't
win this
really
round and
talk
break
that
Talon's
much right now
economy.
since
Meanwhile,
Talon
they're
won the first map,
pretty
so that's kind of
healthy.
screwed.
Snakebite's
Ooh,
not
Buzz.
quite on the mark.
Again, I love the way they're using the cascade to just clear a lot of those closer angles. They're switching up whether they do a high dart as it comes along or using the drone through it to give them that extra little bit of space. But even still, this utility has to be
Ooh.
respected. did. Cruz.
Nice.
Down
Good
to a
cleanup.
spam, and then a snake bite. And if he survived that, there was a shock dart after as well.
Just to
Oh.
make sure. Oh,
He got
that's a
tagged.
connection.
Oh,
That's
stacked.
the kill. Spike Lander dealt with.
Oh,
Possibility
so
for so much more to come from it. But I think they might have an angle to catch RB.
It's okay, it's okay. RB has the ult.
Gotta be lucky this time, though.
Okay,
He's made
never
it out.
mind.
Look at the ults.
Mako use it first.
A Hunter's Fury available, a lockdown on either side. Sure, they can force him out of that Viper's pit, but the fact is, there's
Wait,
gonna be
whose
one
pit is
going
this?
through if he even attempts it. Now just making their way
Oh,
through already.
shit.
A kill coming through for Sushi Boy.
Oh.
A good start, but they need to try and clear these players
Oh, it's
out of
Marcos, it's
position.
Marcos.
The lockdown being used, but I can assume there might be another, and in fact, it's going to get destroyed. RB holding.
Oh, there we
this
go.
deadly duo leaving Foxy alone. And
There we
shot
go.
to at least do some damage, but the time is gone. He needs to try and do as many players as possible, and RB will close it out. 3
Nice.
minutes around, and 3 on either side.
You can see RB thought about putting down that lockdown, but he decided to save it. And that is a
I don't think it's
fantastic
his decision to save it. I think it's someone else who's told him not
They're
to.
only up against pistols. You know, for them, as I said,
No,
they
we got
ended up
Marcos, we got
3-2
Marcos.
somehow, despite a terrible start.
And
to
he
the
got 3
half.
kills.
Numerically, on the scoreboard, they were able to bounce right back, gain full economic control, and now
Damn,
push Talon
wait,
to an
are
equal.
those
They've got
smokes?
No ultimates, having already
Fogs?
invested quite a few over on their side. This is a big blow to the Talon side. They definitely felt like they had the momentum, the wind in their sails when they started this one out, but they have come to a screeching halt.
DRX got this.
And that's the thing. We don't know with their
We don't know
attack
yet,
if
we
it's
don't
gonna
know
be
yet.
as clean as
Exactly.
DRX has had it. And also DRX, as we've said, with their composition, likely going to know how to deter and basically beat them at their own game. So even though I still feel like both teams are expecting to get the majority of their rounds on the attack, as we saw last time out, we don't really know what DRX have cooked up on the defense. Because we
Let
literally
them
saw a
cook,
couple of rounds
boy. Let them cook.
Such a big statement coming out from the Talon side to play that comp, though, especially with the narratives that DRX themselves have been
Damn, it's just like they see the DRX play it once with this composition and they just like trying to carbon copy the shit out of it. Stacks always, as the Harbor always go, if they go 8, he always try to plan it on Nest. And now like they trying so hard to defend the Nest, so he cannot do that shit anymore.
With all that time on the server, they certainly do
Look at that.
I guess the benefits that Talon are looking to
Ooh, they're just gonna push this hard.
I like the push. Good idea from Garnet.
Whoa, okay,
But the
he's dead.
shots aren't gonna land.
Okay, and Cross gonna die too.
realize that they need to pressure RB out of these rounds. If they can get rid of him on the lurk, this comp becomes a lot tougher to hold those flanks. The problem is, it's a lot easier said than done, because RB does very well. Even if he gets caught out, a lot of the
It's
time
easier to
they're
say than
alive
done.
and call for
Obviously,
reinforcements.
Caster,
Now,
obviously.
Tag has been hit on a couple of players, in fact. So this
Tom
battle
and
is
Mitch.
becoming ever deadlier as the seconds go by. And now that pressure once again come on to the B site.
Cruz just a sliver of health.
They always go B-side these days. Ooh.
Make this a bit more difficult on the way through. Nano swarms from Sushi Boys as well. 50 seconds though. And you have to imagine that
Speaking
the
where
DRX
to
are not
shoot.
going to be too afraid to take the fight to them. Recon up above, even got it. Well, they got a pulse off, but no reveal from it. I don't quite know how many players are waiting for them on the other side.
Ooh.
Here's the utility to make its way, but no snake bite. And that's going to cause a big problem.
Look at them, everyone trying to shoot the dart. That's just how it is.
Do as much
No one can
damage
trust
as
anyone.
possible. And that's the thing, they have done damage, Mitch. But it's not enough without actually managing to kill anyone
Ooh.
off. Buzz low as well. Just look,
Ooh.
3 players now tagged desperately low.
Okay,
That
Buzz,
doesn't
chill.
last more than a second, but it
Whoa.
forces a couple forward. In fact, Buzz right up close to that
Did
Viper's
it?
read.
Did it?
But so far, nothing found. And even
Was
a
that an
freebie
accident or was it
almost
like...
missed. Sushi Boy, they will get absolutely nothing.
got
A prime
gunned
game and
down.
flawless to take the lead.
I bet he
for DRX.
misclicked it. It was a misclick. It was a forward dash. Unintentional. If the enemy had gun, he's gonna be dead.
Feel like there was more danger, but they did manage to delete Cruz, who was a big point man in that round. Not only did he have his orb there that they completely negated, but also the snake bites. They make something like that nano swarm just so much more deadly. And you can imagine they might actually walk out with the kill, leave the spike in the open, and have a chance to fight back.
Yeah, I might sleep after this. I'm
Good
not gonna
ideas
play.
there, and that's the thing about Talon. Even when they lose rounds, you can see the ideas. You can see what they're planning to do. And that's why this game, for me, even in that first map for DRX, it wasn't that they were bad. It wasn't that they were making stupid mistakes. In fact, I'd look at it on the other side and say Talon played remarkably well, but now DRX are dialed in.
Initiating.
Game we see from them.
They have no counter.
Doesn't matter. They can bounce back every single time. BO3 is like a double elim bracket.
Oh,
Garnet.
I knew
He
it.
might get caught by this one. He will. But he's at least got back to his teammates.
Oh, look at that.
They're trying to spam.
Stag is gonna plant it there.
Oh, he just about gets the kill. The plant does go down. Now in these A site after plants, it's been
RB is
survived for
loaded.
DRX, even with only a couple of players surviving. So this round isn't done.
See, Stag will always plant it up there. It's just how it. Oh!
They need to hold on the site. Mako needs to buy the time. He's got a snake bite. And there it goes. Fired up, in and out. It's going to grab a little bit of damage. Not quite killing him yet.
Whoa! Zest!
Hunter's Fury comes through.
Nice. Hey, close.
Headshotting, and it looks like they might just have this. The defuse out in the open. He's got to be fast. He needs to hit the shot. Never mind.
What the fuck?
Completely.
You get a bit lost in
survived that first fight. Lost in the sauce, Tom. Lost in the sauce.
You know what? With these
hell, Mitch?
teams, sometimes it can get a little bit
I'll tell
confusing.
you what, every round has been so close, I just didn't believe that was closed in a 2v1 like
It was
that.
half already. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, they ran
Look
up,
at
that's the
that.
thing. They were so aggressive in their sprint forward to kill things off, and because they did so well of sort of deleting some of the early players, there weren't anywhere near enough players left at the end to sort of hold on to that
Oh,
one.
he took Mako on the side. Okay. Obviously, yeah, he'd used his last snake bite, so he just went out for the peek up top. I think he did kill the second diffuser, went out for more and lost it. Incredibly close round. I guess the rush down on the Hunter's Fury really being
I mean,
the
it's still
problem. As we
4-4.
said,
Come
just
on.
needed to buy
They
a
got it
little
planted
more
as
time on
well.
the site.
Their economy is
Managed
fine.
mid. Keeps it close. They're already trying to fight deep within this.
Okay, now it's different. Oh, Mako, please turn the fuck
It's a bit
around.
of an obscure spot, and I think that Foxy almost seems to be waiting for him. They know that he wants to go for these lineups.
There we go.
It's genius. He played this so deep in the last round that instead they just get rid of him. Now
Come
this
on, Buzz,
afterplant
Buzz, Buzz.
is hella weak in comparison to what we've seen prior.
Oh, what an incredible read. Honestly, he doesn't even second guess himself for a second to fight on site.
Yeah, let's go, boy.
The gap in that
And
wall,
is that-
everything. And he'll even snipe Garnets out of the sky. Anti-air defense for him. And with Foxy, the last remaining
There
player,
you go.
Buzz uses that to pad the
There
stats
you
a
go,
little more.
Buzz.
Blade Storm to
They
work
don't
with,
even need the
5
lineup.
on the board. And DRX, they lose one, but they're right back in it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even though we've had adaptations from Talon, making that realization that you're going to have that sort of deep Viper playing those afterplants, just using those snake bites that caused them issues in the last round.
This smoke,
They deal with that, but there's an
it's
adaptation
just perfect
on
for
the other
them.
side. Get aggressive,
Give them
get
a
up in their
kind of
faces.
a
That's what they were
one-way
doing in
situation.
their last matchup as well. There was the 4
Yes.
players almost working on the afterplants, and then 1. And that
Dayabak,
one player was
Dayabak.
Buzz.
Oh my god, the aggression here on A main. 3 players running it. They go for the orb immediately, but they were ready for a fight. 2 players watching for that Rafters push, but you can see how patient they're being here. There's been a couple of rounds where we've seen that attempted, where Garnets goes aggressive, and sure, he's running the classic, building the orb for the Blade Storm, but they don't know that. So obviously they're worried about him being close.
If someone took the orb, I'm just gonna
I think the
take
giveaway
press
here is
tab and
the
like.
fact that we haven't seen any of that pressure come out of Jit Boys. We're seeing, and indeed,
Oh, never
he
mind.
just put in his Cascade super close.
We don't
So
know.
At this point,
Right?
this is where Talon are sort of telegraphing the passive play. But they haven't given away the fact that there's this many players.
Crew has Stinger and an ult.
They've also put
So if things go wrong, or actually if things go right,
they're going to be alive to even be able to do that. All sat close. Dark
he could
going
pop
through,
off
and
the ult.
realization's been made. They've spotted so many players off the back.
Oh,
of it, they're gonna try
nice.
and double round towards this B site, and unfortunately for Talon, they haven't realized. So although they had
Now
the
they
stat right
know.
initially, they're going to have to very quickly try and run back to B to have any presence in this round.
It doesn't really look like they'll get there in
it's
time.
clear,
The orb
it's
is here
clear,
to
it's
greet
clear,
them,
it's
but
clear.
see them
Planted,
coming online
planted.
too late. Or might have been online already.
Thank God.
Could be the reason for the delay. Plant is secured. Players
Oh,
on
look
the
at
way
this.
out.
Look at this RB.
decay a little bit. RB, you're
RB.
actually disgusting. But that turret is still online. They're hearing it. I think Sushi.
Oh.
I thought he was hearing it, but it turns out RB's just right behind him. Just holding it, waiting for him. I guess maybe he thought the push was coming through. What? Buzz is going aggressive here? They're against pistols, Tom. He's so aggro, he doesn't even...
That's the thing, though.
care.
He has so much faith in his teammates after plant that he does this. He's basically looking for that knockout blow every single round. He's gonna get it with the shorty. This man is feeling confident at the moment, and another prime gaming flawless for DRX. They might have started this one a little slower than when they were
like, Garnet is low, Garnet is low. Get him, get him, get him.
Right back in the rhythm again.
This is looking really
Back
clean.
in the rhythm again, but Garnet has the up.
DRX building up attack side rounds. Just think about the previous map. It's where they
How can you just randomly spray on the smoke and still get a goddamn headshot? The crosshair placement is just so good at bros.
Talon have done well to secure 4. The
They play so many
in
times.
my opinion, their better half. The attack side, I
They
expect
know
to struggle.
exactly
They're
where to
attacking with a
shoot,
comp that
where to
DRX are
spray.
Intimately familiar with, that they're pioneering, and look,
Like,
if they manage
holy.
to make it up to 6, I still think it's going to be a close game. But the reality is, they went 3-0 up and have got 1 round since. Yeah. This half is dominant for DRX and a complete script reversal on what we saw in map number 1 of this series.
Yeah, again, we still don't really know where this comp sits overall. It's possible that there is a
We don't
heavy
know yet.
attack side lean and they're doing a decent job, but ultimately, I don't think DRX would be as
RB is in
into it if it had such
very
blatant
dangerous
flaws.
position.
Again, we're going to see this combination of that cascade and the Viper screen.
Okay, Buzz be like,
creating a
okay,
lot of
괜찮아,
pocket space,
괜찮아.
the Cove still available, but there's spams coming through.
Wait,
Wanting to
and
try
then
and deal with someone at least, and instead they have
go.
themselves that plant, and by the looks of it, they'll have a free
nice.
Fallback. Managed to get rid of the nano swarm, avoiding a lot of the danger.
RB.
Again! Just such patience on display. It's unreal. This time, definitely here in the turret. That info could have been crucial. Back, nothing to be found.
Oh, nice.
Caught off guard.
Whoa, things go south.
Yeah, leaves Garnet and that rotation, but they're still sat back, waiting. Another snake bite going down. He's invulnerable. A bullet or 2 will do the job, and DRX again showing.
DRX, let's go.
They lose that
They have
blind
Nano
for
Swarm, they
RB,
still have
but Marco
Mako.
is so quick
They have
to adapt
Shock Darts.
and make
Damn,
sure
the
that they're
post plan is
not
gonna be
caught
so
out,
awesome, and it is already awesome.
I don't want to blame a Hunter's Fury, but that gets a tag or 2. It just didn't really connect.
7 out of the last 8 rounds have gone to DRX.
You lost the up, Garnets.
Talon.
What the frick?
Trying to even recall what it feels like to win a round. They need this one.
I don't know if they
Their
can get loud or
attacks,
not.
They've struggled, and here on Icebox with this comp, I don't know.
Loud people are
Maybe
crazy.
we can have more faith in them. Maybe they'll pull something crazy out and show us a level of mastery that not even DRX have hit with this composition. But right now,
Oh, this is it. This is the mastery.
last 8 rounds, 1 to play for. Cruz
This is the mastery.
that orb looking for the
Okay,
goal.
never mind. What? Whoa! Whoa! Okay, excuse me.
And they've got their lockdown in. RB now left alone, normally on the lurk, but he's going to have to fall back. He hits a nice shot, but they at least recover. A huge round from Garnet to give them that 5th round. And honestly, Mitch has said, we know this comp can work on the attack. We know that they've been pretty solid in their pistol rounds. The question will be for me now, can DRX prove to us that this comp still works defensively?
I have no
5
idea.
HP between those last 2 players, Tom. It certainly wasn't a clean round, but they might be able to bounce back into this. The reality is, their attack is about to be tested. We heard from the analyst desk before that wasn't fantastic for them on previous maps. What do you think about Icebox?
Right,
Thank
boys.
you very much, Mitch
Put in my
and
head.
Tom. We spoke extensively about the
Gonna
fact
get
that this
cursed.
composition from DRX is counterable. We expect Talon to do that. Do you feel like, Bren, that they did?
Yeah, I think they took the necessary steps in this game. They showcased that over and over again in a lot of these rounds as well. Whether it was spamming down the coves and making sure stacks couldn't get those safe plans, or it was fighting aggressively on A so they couldn't set up for the post plans. They had a really firm understanding. There was a couple of iffy moments from Talon where they were like misusing ultimates, wasting them away, which really did let them slip. But here are the instances that I was talking about. Stacks, when he was trying to plant this, again, clear understanding from Talon when they've done their homework, spam down a cove, using abilities as well, because guess what? Another disadvantage of that bubble is that it doesn't stop abilities. You can still use them against it. That was another thing that Talon were doing. They were laying down that nano swarm to try and push him back. And here is the instance, I think, yeah, on round 8, where again, they're just spamming through that common angle because DRX are always planting in the same spot when they go for the A hits.
Yeah, I mean, A hits, even some of the B hits, especially in that pistol round, you know, they did the exact same thing versus Cloud9. So, not shocking. The Talon were perfectly prepared for it. You know, have been able to counteract it in a couple instances. The round count could be a lot closer. This could have been a 6-6 if not a Talon lead, had they not had those kind of flubs when it came down to the ult usage. But one of the two, you know, two of the people to really look for on either side as they get ready to go onto the attack here for Talon is going to be these Viper players, because they're going to be absolutely instrumental. We see the numbers that Mako's been able to put up, what he's been able to get done playing for those post plants. Cruz needs to be able to do the same exact thing here for his team while guiding them at the same time. Mako, he said in that interview, again, we like it when people run our comps, run our strats. We can counter it. We're going to see if they can do it now on the defense.
Yeah, and that is going to be the big question, isn't it? I think it's a bit of an uphill battle for Talon. Can they have a successful attack side when they're playing the exact same comp and they essentially copied the homework of DRX? We'll find out.
Well, it's going to be
Copy the homework of DRX. I mean, that's a good way to put it.
Let's get back into game.
Let's get back into it.
And now it's time for DRX to mount that defense, Tom. You know, a close scoreline. This pistol could put the momentum into either team's sails. I'd love to see what they can manage to do, but as you're seeing there, no stranger to a third map. Every series they've played at this event has gone the distance.
Yeah, it's not been clean for DRX, but this competition has been one that they've proven to beat the very best.
No, Mako is gonna die.
They took down El Diablo, now they've got
Okay, nice. Hold it.
from Pacific to try and close this out and head their way into the semifinals.
We already know they're
He's
good.
a lot of peeps, Mako.
Now it's the devil
Call
we
it.
knew. Talon with 5 rounds on the board, mounting their attack. This has been the difficult part of the series for them so far. And they're starting this one with a deficit. The pistol would mean everything to them. The Viper wall in play.
If they win the pistol, DRX win the pistol, DRX win the game.
Very much expecting the push to come through here.
That's just a wild guess of mine.
This opening fight.
Mine.
Yeah, they've gone heavy on the Sheriffs, clearly expecting some ranged fights
Oh.
when it comes to Talon. One of them on Sushi Boy.
Mako doesn't know yet.
Not going to have much post-plant utility to play with. Instead, though, Snakebite used aggressively, counter-util being thrown down to try and deny them that extra space. And in fact,
RB.
utility deep. They're trying to push
Be
them all the way
careful.
back.
And still to go for a default plant spot as well.
Oh,
It's all the space taking, kind of just leaves Sushi Boys isolated. Almost got a reward for his trouble, but instead, a 5 versus 4
Sushi Boy.
to be mounted. DRX, though, a lot of players are low HP here.
What is that
Bronze
wall?
for them on the way through. Look how easy it was to take down one. And the numbers, okay, they don't stay in their favor forever. That diffuse underway.
They don't know.
They haven't noticed the cove is up. They're going to
They
swing
don't
it
know
way
yet.
too late. Diffuse already done.
They have no idea.
Right. That was the thing. I don't mind the idea.
They have no idea. The ninja diffuse already started.
Saved the cove to make an awkward spot for the players to try and push back into. But I just don't even think they heard the diffuse.
That's
I think it started
amazing.
coming through with no one even realizing. And because of that, so late on the swing, players
Pew,
just
pew, pew.
guarding
Woo.
that spike.
RB with that to kill.
And a decent round again from RB. He's been having a fantastic series. I remember
Chill,
talking
Buzz.
about this man in the past of like, is he the person to go to allow space for Buzz to be more of that duelist? Well, he just needed some time, it seems. Adapted his own game, and now a critical part of DRX.
Oh.
Oh, hello. He's come very quickly around. Is that a Neon Fox he's playing? It's got a different
Neon
skin
Fox.
on it. Straight up and into this fight, and, well, I think he's
Boom.
going to lose his life in a second, but, you know, he has certainly found them the space to get this spike.
They just wanna
But
put
problem
down the
now is
spike,
the
that's
spams that
it.
could come through on the other side. The snake
Okay,
bites
maybe
already
not.
in, and that is devastating.
Oh.
Eventually,
Oh.
seemingly more of the same. Nice couple of shots, and they're expecting Sushi Boy now. Spotted him in mid, trapped in the corner, spike.
Come on,
down
come
on the
on.
ground,
Don't get
not
killed by the
planted.
right click.
If he can get anything from this, that would be a huge success.
And he's at least got the information here that the Turks
Boom.
playing in kitchen. This
Do
is something
not-
that Talon did on their
Oh,
defense,
thank
so
God.
it's not a big surprise or anything. We've seen that utility
Right click
shift around in
sucks,
the
man.
past. It might just be something for them to
Sometimes
look to
it
take
works,
out
most of the
and-
time it doesn't.
Not really in the early round,
At least for me.
so in the mid round. Just be aware that that control is being held
The
passive.
bonus is not that good.
It's very common to see
They
players
should have just forced by
try and take that
an
information out of
AK.
your hand. I think mostly when you're playing a Cypher, you've got trap wires.
You know,
Obviously the
you
turret,
could
you get rid of
vandal
it, it's going to be back
two
up
of them.
online, but
And then this third round, the bonus round, will be very nice.
Very well for a lot of teams. Some
Will they secure the double digit
actually even thinking, did they ever
in the
go
bonus
kitchen
round?
once?
Who knows? Let's see.
No, I
To
can't
see
think
like an
of it.
attacker heat map. It might be the only team I've seen that just refuses to play that part of the map.
Yeah, they maybe had an aggressive dash.
The setup is
over
always the
two,
same.
but
For now,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
I don't think
for
they
the
had
best speed
much
round.
else. Here we go though. This has been the
Garnet's
bread and
in.
butter of this
Okay.
Garnet, I think he's actually missed where he was hoping to get up to. Has to do it a
And
little
he's
bit
dead.
later, and because of that,
Oh.
they're ready. Good trade though from Chip Boy, but again, the
Okay,
spike now on the
3v3,
ground, the Stinger
double.
doing the work. And while the rest of the team were probably hoping
Winnable
to
for
end up with an
DRX.
afterplant, the Cove already being used, and because of that, this is now becoming a very difficult round for Talon.
Jit Boys is dead. But they still have
They've still
Crows
got a minute, but it's the spike position that's just so
in
damning.
1 minute. And look at the
Even if
spike.
they wait, there's no way the DRX are going to rotate to the other side of the map.
They
Hope
know the
catch
spike
them
is
and
there.
Reposition, but I mean, you even start to worry about a flank at this point. I don't think Sushi.
Oh, dig!
Still has his turret up. Good kill. Shock dart was on as well.
On top, on top.
Stacks running through, caught from up above, and that is clean. The close to the round
And
that puts
2
Talon
kills.
on 6.
And a couple of
It's not like
half
DRX
half
are
C,
gonna be
half C,
slowing
not
down.
bad.
They're
Not
right
bad.
back into a bye.
Yeah, that could have been a hell of a lot worse.
It absolutely
in a
could have.
3v3 scenario, they're fairly patient, calm, and I think it was actually just the one.
What the hell is this?
Cruise that made quite a bit of the difference. This frag here turned the tide a little bit. Still 9-6. And
If
that
only
was
they have a
full
better
investment.
gun.
That still had stingers, that still had some weaker weaponry, and now the rifles come up for DRX as well. However,
Oh, look
Kid
at this
Boys has been
shield.
farming orbs, so they are going to have themselves their own online in the form of the Reckoning.
Oh, it's called Reckoning?
Actually seeing practically
I thought it was
no
the Indian
on this
flood.
side from DRX. You have to kind of imagine they're expecting that reckoning, and there it goes right away. Now, what's the response, Tom? You've left the A site completely. Looks like they've got free control. It's not even tagged a single player, so their response has been to push mid. 3 players gone down, 2 leading the charge.
Oh.
Cruz has to hold strong. Good trade to start. And there's still a second player
Oh,
here. That shouldn't be
shit.
expected.
Hey, yo, why
but
would
it
you
is
knife out
spotted.
Mako?
Mako falling. Now DRX are in trouble.
Yeah, they did really
Save
well.
it.
The
Save
fact
it, bro.
is, the plan from DRX was a solid one. Get in fast on that flank, expecting where the ultimate will come through. But the fact is, what Talon did, they didn't do what a lot of teams do, which is, okay, let's fight on both fronts. Let's try and be greedy, hold the control. They know with the plant that they have, they can sit deep. So what do? They all go together, fight the backline, then they can go back if needed and fight the players on the site. It's a smart adaptation, it's quick thinking, and ultimately it's what won them the round.
Kaboom.
One more on the board, and the gap closes yet again. Saving these weapons seems to be a certainty. Not quite enough time for them to get into a position to drop one. So we will end up with a decent economy over on that Talon side. They're comfortably bought, they're sitting pretty, and their ultimates are starting to come online.
Ah,
Very
they
good
hear
spot to
it.
play from if you're them.
They're
DRX
freaking
on the
running
other
and holding
hand,
angles
got what
now.
They saved, and I don't think they'll have much
Oh,
more.
Mako. Poor
That's a
Mako.
big blow in that round. A triple flank. Spot the first, trade it out one by one.
미안해.
You really think at that point that
괜찮아.
you had the player Mako behind enemy lines, but it just so
괜찮아.
happened that J-Poise was in the middle of checking that spot for the jet and went, oh, there's someone else here, guys. I'll take that kill nice and easy.
Well, couple of
Oh,
rifles.
Mako.
A Blade Storm now for
Full
Buzz. They've
full
managed
save
to
from
at
Mako.
least
Okay.
bring this round a little
Actually,
bit more
no.
into
He got
contention.
two.
The problem is Marco has nothing. He is
Two
sat
sp-
back. His whole job is to delay. And
Two
Stacks
spit.
as well really doesn't have anything to play with. They have been able to go for a fast rotation, but this is all a ruse.
Oh!
They've used the screen and are starting
Shit,
to put
3
that
bullets
pressure
left.
onto Buzz. An initial tag, but only one
He dropped,
player
he dropped, you heard him, he dropped.
And that one player being the lurk means that they're not going to pull a rotation just
Oh,
yet.
god damn it.
Yeah, there's no reason to suspect, especially with how prominent that Killjoy position.
Bro, it's all on
Nowadays,
Buzz.
Having your turret or your alarm bot for mid, it's very common. But now they're starting
Mayday,
to realize
mayday,
there might be
mayday!
a few more
Ah,
players here. We're down to just
shit. One more
blade.
bullet.
My math is right. Buzz is going to have to hit that headshot right away, or he's going to be relegated to the classic for the rest
See,
of the
they're
round.
using the ball different than
Again,
how
you have a
Stag
couple of
did
rifles.
it.
Again, you have the reckoning, but it's how much you want to
Headshot,
invest
headshot,
into this
headshot. Come
round
on,
and
Buzz,
how
come on,
much
Buzz.
is just about taking some
Boom!
of those guns out of an opponent. That one knife now dissipated, and they almost have to start trying to tap on that defuse, but there's so much utility in the way that it is becoming tougher and tougher by
Oh,
the second.
Zest.
Fury in
Ah.
if they need it, and it seems like they're going to throw
It's
it
half
in
though.
just
It's half
to
though.
maybe try and confirm this one. defuse actually still coming, but it
shit.
seems like they don't really need it. Eventually, they will win out just with the rifles alone. Didn't have to send in that ult. And Talon, well, they keep it very clean indeed.
Yeah, well tempered at the very end. They don't allow DRX to bait them into over-aggression. They don't.
Is alright.
Dump
Is
too many
alright.
ultimates into it instead.
God, I'm sleepy.
It's patient. And from DRX, a 9-8.
Come on,
Start to feel a
DRX.
little bit threatened. We had questions around Talon's attack, different map, and so on. But it's actually primarily the fact that we've seen the attack struggle before, and this is DRX's composition. This is one they know, and we've credited them. Indeed, they've credited themselves with being strong at when people steal their comps and understanding how to counter themselves. But right here,
it doesn't seem like the case.
But that's the thing. They've won 11 rounds on the attack and started there. So it's one of those maps where you kind of go, okay, we know the attack is strong for them, but we don't know if they have the ability to counter it themselves. Now, I will say getting the operator online and having Buzz able to take some of those earlier fights and deny that initial control could be quite valuable. But we've already seen that with those cascades, they're able to section off so much control across the map. I'm going to be interested to see if he can find that space. And it is genuinely still a wild thought that if Talon managed to turn this around, DRX head out of the tournament. Talon, a team that have yet to make a top 4 ever. In fact, it's the first time we see this organization even make it into one of these international events. They've signed players that have been here before, but not normally in this sort of capacity. And definitely not a team that we expected to be able to take DRX all the way to a third and even on score.
Just cannot reiterate it enough with the standing. Like,
Okay, Buzz
we've seen super subs before.
is
We've seen
holding
Cider,
B
but
solo, which is a
man,
good
Garnets
call.
is
Oh
drawing everybody's
shit.
eye. It looks like Talon want to take things
Garnet's
to A,
gonna.
but look how many players are here.
Oh, he was
Garnet's
about.
gonna be
He
in
was about to
trouble on the
dash.
way through. In fact, he may still be 4 players now, set up and ready.
Damn that water.
How much of a read can Talon have? They've no
So
control
annoying.
outside of main. Only their back being watched by a turret. I think they're going to have to commit to this. And although, you know, they pumped the brakes, which works very well for them in pulling Killjoy a bit more towards mid, the rotation will be so quick when they eventually go for it.
Don't it on, don't it on.
Viper's pit, but Reckoning would probably deny that, although I say that.
Wait, whose ult is this?
They're trying to stop them planting at all. The thing is, it seems like they're going to try and stick it at Marco. He manages to jump up.
Nice, let's go, Zest. Oh shit, nice, army.
The trades just aren't quick enough. It's
Hey,
left
hey,
on
hey,
the
hey,
Foxy.
hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo, hey, yo.
Actually snap back. And the other teammate a little bit further away. You can see Marco just playing this one a little bit more tentative.
Nice.
Here's the steps. A great round from him.
You
from
don't
start
need
to
it,
finish,
Buzz.
And double digits hit for DRX.
They haven't spotted the up yet,
Timeline.
which
It's
is
been
good.
3 rounds since they got one on the board. Talon have been doing very well at streaking.
Oh, bye-bye, Talon. Bye-bye.
Sushi Boy's about to have the lockdown.
Look at that, they tried to do what Stag does.
It's almost come to bite the Covey every time. You go for it, you try to get the plant, and right there it just gave Mako a safe bubble to challenge in the 1v1. No one could fire back on him, no one could see him. He ain't getting the spike planted under those conditions, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, luckily for Talon, they've got plenty of finances to play with. Blade Storm as well, and pretty much almost every single ult alongside it. And with that Reckoning gone, okay, sure, the Viper's Pit can still be countered by the lockdown, but they're close to having one of their own. So there's a lot that they can play with. I think that's the moment they're giving
What's
to
the
Zook to go,
spec?
okay,
What
what do we do
FPS
here?
do they
Where
use?
do we play towards? The
Do they
A-site
get
has
from
been
the PC?
pretty decent for them thus far. The
Do they
question
use
is
144
the adaptation
Hz?
now
Do they
coming through
use
for DRX? Are they gonna
300
find more to
to
deny that
240?
plant as they did in the prior round?
Oh my
Is that
god.
something we're gonna have to see.
It's annoying, isn't it? It's easier to spell TLN
Rooting for Pacific one way or another,
instead
I
of
suppose,
DRX.
but
They have
we
to
heard it
bend
from
it
day
all
one.
over the place.
DRX have got a lot of respect globally. When they were walking out for the very first time, the crowd was certainly behind them, but I think Talon have earned a
Globally,
lot of
huh?
people's respect over this
Don't you
event.
see how empty it is, the
Behind.
stage, right now?
Economy looking pretty healthy for the attackers, all things considered. They've still got a bunch of credits. It's actually DRX, who, if they lose this round, they'll be forced to probably an eco, especially with no Blade Storm online. So a big round coming up for DRX. They could push to 11-8 and still have a close game, but if Talon win this, we're back to neck and neck.
Drone pretty much ready to go. Hunter's Fury available, but it might just be the plan to try and get in with that Viper's pit.
Ooh,
Even
look
when
at
it's
Zest.
counter available, much
They
more
don't
of a
even
chance
spam.
on goal.
Oh,
Zest is
okay.
just playing almost hidden, hoping that someone attempts something. But he loses the fight. Across the rope goes Sushi Boy, and Marco this time he's going to get traded as well.
Well,
Yo,
a lot of the
nice.
time. Sushi Boys goes down, and Cruz trades it. A brave play to step out of that Viper's pit, but in the end, it's left them with the advantage, a huge advantage, in fact, to play with. With the flag down, the pit to cover, and a completely unknown Foxy just roaming around. 2 snake bites, 2 shock darts. The win conditions are just completely ticked here for Talon, and DRX have realized that.
But that's the thing, he used the Hunter's Fury just to deny the lockdown on the other side, making sure that they had themselves that execution onto the site. And I'll say Zest, I'll be honest, a little bit unlucky. He had a good read there, was ready to try and deny the plant, but this time they were ready and watching.
Like the Killjoy literally stopped after he's showing his
will help you out quite a bit.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
torso.
You know, I guess the thing is, when you're holding the position Zest was in,
Part of his leg.
Oh no!
Oh, that sucks. But he got money.
So,
it's fine.
what I was gonna say.
Look at that!
Yeah.
They've got money. It's fine.
They have. They've got cash. We said they were looking healthy. It's fine. You know, it is what it is. Don't get an ult orb if you do that, just because I've heard people say that before. But you know, that's not been a thing.
They're fine. They have money for the next couple of rounds.
Yeah, we can figure it out. It's a little mistake. Listen, the reality is, when you're in the position Zest was in, he's holding for head height.
What the hell did boys?
Second normal push.
Strolling.
Sushi Boys comes on the rope.
Oh, they change it.
So easily.
Now they're stacking B. Oh, they're going back. Oh.
Is where DRX is in a little bit of trouble. Buzz on an operator can always do damage. And they've sold this as an initial ruse, sending in the jet. But with no follow-up, Buzz is now going to double back towards the A site. They've spotted that drone. Close angles cleared. But there's still a decent amount of weaponry waiting on this A
I need you
site.
to kill 2. I need you to kill 2.
To go in this direction.
Mako, get ready to destroy it. Oh, he spotted.
On this first shot, but Buzz has spotted the player making his way up the rope. He's ready for the peaks. And it's coming any second now. 50 on the clock. Talon entirely set on taking this A site, and Buzz won't get the opportunity to take the first kill.
Oh, that's dangerous, boy.
He dashes right out of there.
This is very used as well.
Hey, yo. Boom, boom. Nice.
Something.
Okay, chill.
Back, but it's still
Yo, Mako.
slight advantage for the moment. God, it just goes huge. He's found 3 kills with that Blade Storm. They're going to be able to get the plant.
Where are you, Zest?
That was looking like a huge blip with the initial kills going the way of DRX. That did not last long. Still, though, Zest and his doubles, we've seen plenty.
Oh, he's clutched out rounds before. This time on the attacking
never mind.
side, he misses the first, but gets it after. Down to 16 HP. 1 blade, all that's needed from Garnets. He's holding the angle close right, and there's the shot, but Zest can't land it. A wide swing, but Garnets is ready. And that will be double digits tied up. This game going right down to the wire on Icebox Tom, and well, in Icebox OT, I can't say I'm surprised if we get there.
Come on, Stacks.
I think most people thought this broadcast would be over by now.
Hours ago.
I think most people
Oh.
still in this arena thought they'd be at home, or maybe at Carnival.
I think it's a miscom. Like, how the hell did Jet keep killing them?
Fighting their way back, taking their opponent's composition and running it up against them. And they are putting on a damn good fight. But just remember, that was just a couple of weapons saved. That was a round that was desperately close while DRX
I
still
feel like Talon is becoming something more like PRX.
So
like if I see PRX, I bet they're gonna run the same
You might not have
comp.
seen it much before, but Cruz is actually going there.
Oh no,
Let him cook,
Stacks.
my man. He's going to be playing super late in the round, but turret's gone now. So, all right, he's bailing out of there. Not really
Whoa,
done.
big
Two
kill from
bullets,
RB.
but RB. He got
Mako
rid of
as
the turret
well.
and took the gun himself right into the site, and he's still going. Making his way through his teammates' pit, clearing it piece by piece, and grabbing the information. They're leaving. Stop the flank, Buzz. There's no need to continue moving forward.
Oh yeah, he ping it,
Sits
he
in
ping
this
it.
spot, listening
He ping it. He pings it.
Waiting to punish that rotation. They are taking it through middle though, at least. So they'll bypass him, bypass the pit. And in fact, the fight may be Stax's.
Oh shit.
Fairly far forward. Cruz.
Stack, please be ready.
Gives them something into this round, but the realization has to be had eventually. The problem is with 2 players in the pit, they won't actually know until they've pushed through. And just trying to get any form of battle, it seems like it's just going to be played as a retake. The dart, not going to catch, but it will buy a little bit of extra time. And they know exactly where it's been planted for.
They know that turret was taken out earlier on. The kitchen is exposed, and they're watching it. You can see Stax passively sat in the corner. In that position.
Nice. Good.
Whoa. Stax just takes command of the round for DRX.
There we go, Stax.
And the lead is once again in their hands. This Korean squad is here to play. Every single time that they've entered a series at this event, they've ended up on the 3rd map.
They told us at some point if it's gonna be a stamina battle, they're gonna win. They have it all. Let's say they go overtime 2020, they're gonna win it. If it's all about stamina, they have it. Strong boy.
DRX win this one, and yeah, it should be the home stretch. But the same could be said for the other side. They might be able to just drag their opponents into the dirt. Again, we're going to see this aggressive dash, but Stax is out.
Stax be like, bye-bye. I don't want this.
Is to try and delay he has.
Holy smoke! Look, why don't you give it to Sushi Boy either?
It does mean Buzz is here to help out. That second player, we're expecting the dash out of Garnets for back yellow. They'll take the space and fight for it after. Stax wants to make them pay on the way through. Usually when that recon goes out is when the dash has been coming through, but Talon off pace a little bit in this round. Instead, looking to actually take a fight. They want to punish some of these duels, but DRX are being patient. By the time they eventually make those peaks happen, the spike might be down, but no, this isn't a commitment. I don't think Talon even... I want to say they don't want to go B. They've so many players here, but I think they're trying to bait a rotation or a flank from A.
Ah, damn, yeah.
Well, actually, you start to see some of the players
shit.
moving back.
Bad read.
They expected it to be a fake at this stage, almost doubling around as they're going to get towards the site. Finally, Buzz low, and he's going to swing back into an opponent. They've somehow, with their patience alone, found themselves.
Okay, nice one, Stack. Okay.
Very quick to respond, though. His retake sits in the same spot before they use the cove to actually escape rather than
this is 11-11. No cap.
Something DRX need to deal
with. Zest.
Blocking off B. I mean, this is going to put pressure on Talon to move forward. Cove goes up, and now Garnets has to get in there. Good spam.
Okay, nice.
RB returning, and it's already being diffused. And it's gone underneath their nose.
Pro doesn't fake, bro, and Zest kill him.
Alive in post plans, but they could not see the spike. Now just one more for DRX. We said, Tom, the struggles would be there for this team if they lost that round.
They're gonna win, are they?
Shields, utility waning, no ultimates.
Come on, I didn't need to see 15-15 anymore.
Back into this, that could be the final blow dealt.
That's the thing with this swing through. I feel like
damn, this walls.
He was diffusing. Maybe expected that he would let go after the swing came out, but full faith in a teammate to hold that line. DRX, they get the benefits of it.
Oh, move your ass.
Up the pace a little bit. These slower rounds have played into DRX's hands instead. They
boom!
Put pressure right back on.
Let's go.
An opener to boot, and they have to fall back.
They read it. They was like, okay, Killjoy maybe on pipes doing the ult. And Buzz be like, okay, I'm gonna pick him, okay. Stack!
The top 4 is all they wanted.
Let's go.
A monumental spot, but DRX, so they've been after the Korean meta, the Korean era for a long time, and it looks like
GG.
They might be on their way.
GG, boys.
Top 4 within their
bye,
class,
Italian.
5 versus 2, and Garnets,
it's sad, but bye, Italian.
Impressive players that we've had in this tournament. Definitely a breakout for him.
Unless
But for him to break back into this, we would need some of the best Valorant we've seen on an individual level in this entire event.
Surely it's a bye-bye, right?
A lockdown into play. A flank attack by Jip Boys, but now he's the last man standing, and that final blow is about to be dealt. DRX are going all the way. 13 to 10.
13 to 10. Let's go.
Can be proud of what they've done here today.
Okay, I'm heading out.
DRX are the ultimate victor.